like. I don't know, it's funny. It's completely opposite to the theme of them.
Vinyl. You're not putting out vinyls. Get out of the business.
This is 2089.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. As you're in the gun hill system, you dodge the asteroid belt thanks to robot pilot's finesse.
Yeah.
Serbius.
What's that?
Serbius.
Yep. Thank you.
I wasn't calling you finesse.
Thanks to your finesse.
He was complimenting
Your skill. Yep.
No.
My name is Servius.
He said
No, my
I
name's
just told him.
Serbius.
Not Finessius.
What was your last name that you settled on?
Sextius, right?
Yep.
Oh, of course. Went straight.
Katsu,
Right there.
Servius, Sextius, Flynn, Constantine, Decimus.
Little spine.
Mert is Flynn.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's going to be your ship guard today.
Who's guarding Hoshi?
Yep, so like when you guys leave your ship, he'll just be your
And if I need him to be on the gun,
you can shoot.
he'll be on the gun.
Yeah, you can fire.
Good.
You're approaching the orbital ruin. You got some intel. It's called Wara.
Oh.
There's an installation here on a small moon. But yes, it is an orbit of the main planet of the system, now Zira. And as a ruin, you don't see any established spaceports here, so you will need to find somewhere suitable to touch down.
So, there's a planet.
Yep.
There's a moon.
I'll tell you everything. I'll give you a refresher on the system.
Okay.
So, primary planet is Nauzira. Orbiting Nauzira, there is the orbital ruin, which is called Wara.
So this is like a space station of some type that's abandoned?
Yes. Abandoned installation on a moon.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's on the moon.
Yes.
Alright. That clears things up.
There's an operating space station in the sector called Newburn 4, and a gas giant mine known as Bond as well. So that is all the points of interest in the sector.
Okay.
You guys were on the approach to Wara, the orbital ruin.
Right.
Yep, okay.
And there is no space dock,
No operating one right now.
which means we'll have to be in vac suits.
To lead the ship, yes.
We still have our $2 vac suits from
What? $2.
from your destroyed home planet.
Happy Meal vac suits. Yeah, we do.
Couldn't remember if we sold them. For
No,
shit.
I wanted to keep those because I knew we'd need them.
Okay.
We should probably get better ones. Other better ones.
Thomas, describe the
Yeah.
terrain you're looking for on this
Vac
moon
skins.
to touch down on.
That sounds hot.
Do you want to prioritize
Like a bomb.
safety or proximity to abandoned structures?
Proximity.
Okay, I'll make it slightly more difficult, but it will save
You're making decisions now?
Yeah.
You captain?
You can't micropilot him, you know.
No, I can't.
Alright,
My
There's no time. There's just no time.
so
the CPU just
Yep.
made a decision.
I'll take a pilot check.
2D.
Running 2D.
Actually, you know what? I'm not great at this.
2 in the D.
I'm great at
Beat a pilot?
That's your one
and
thing.
spike drills. I'm good at, but this
Spikes,
man.
drills,
You
and
have
You handled the asteroid field
You have the-
perfectly.
That was
Yeah.
a spike drill.
What's your you have
No, it
one?
wasn't.
What's your pilot?
He
skill?
probably just
you have
was
one
ahead
pilot
and
skill.
No,
What's
actually,
wrong?
you're right.
You're
That
the
didn't
best
apply.
pilot
But I'm
we
still
have.
good at this. I think.
You're the only one of us who can pilot at all.
Yeah, none of us have the skill.
best pilot in the galaxy.
Let's see here.
Oh god.
We got a 6. We got a 7, 8.
8?
8.
Okay.
Hey.
I could re-roll if it failed.
I'll tell you it was not a failure.
Okay.
Sometimes there can be degrees of success, but this was definitely not a failure.
Okay.
Alright. You lower the Excelsior, trigger the impulse little flares as you're approaching the ground to get a nice steady landing. You are less than 500 meters from what looks like an abandoned installation of some kind, and touch down smoothly on stable terrain. So
How big does it look?
the installation.
Mm-hmm.
From here, and you did get a view coming down. Probably 2 square kilometers or so total.
It's a big facility.
Yep.
Did you point the ships so the guns are facing the facility?
Is that typical Star Protocol?
It is now.
So next time I'll do so.
Okay.
Flashback.
You can. I mean, you'll expend a little bit of fuel, but you can hover and
Do you plan
rotate
on
around.
shooting at this thing?
Yeah, potentially.
Alright.
That should always be a potential. That we blow it up.
I'll put that in my
Blow
program.
you up.
Alright.
Okay. Precog.
Okay.
What is the most dangerous situation we will encounter within that facility?
Okay.
I need to.
Will or could?
Will.
Uh-oh.
I mean, if could, I'm not worried about could.
Would Mert show up?
Yeah.
I thought he certainly could, or was that his gift? Was that he could?
I thought he was gifting for me.
I thought he certainly wasn't.
I thought he's here right now.
It seemed very clear.
Me too. He said it was a very slim chance.
I mean,
Miracles
in XCOM, yeah, that works.
No?
You've missed 98% shots.
More times than I care to.
I thought he
think
would have
about.
said, like, oh, I made it out. I'm done.
No warning at all.
I thought he'd give some sort of indication. That he was,
Alright.
I guess the gift was. He
But
said
he-
today was the day or whatever. He's like, today's the day.
Yeah, I was confused at first when he
Where's he
said that.
gonna? Who's gonna make room?
What, me, of course.
Yeah. Heart attack.
Yeah.
Everyone pause. End the stream. Start over.
Yeah.
I want an answer to my damn question.
Merch you know.
Yeah, it changes everything. I have
That-
to, I have to
that is-
spend another effort.
He's approaching it.
That right there.
Yeah.
Next
That's the
person.
most dangerous man in the room.
Fella?
You made it.
Yeah,
Leave your wife.
What?
What?
I canceled the thing I had happening.
Nice.
They kept delaying.
You
on
told
my-
them RPG night.
pretty
Come on.
much.
All right.
You know I have these chocolate cakes for all of you.
Why do you say you know?
Well,
Why would
well,
I
they're
know
sitting
that?
out
Now
there.
you
I
know.
don't want these cakes left. So, do you want them now, or they're on the table in there?
I'll take.
Thank you.
I'll take one.
Wait.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Take them all.
I'll just come eat one when I'm ready. Gluttonous
I don't need this
bastard.
better one. But I need it.
Oh man.
You get extra chocolate, a
Holy
bigger
moly.
piece.
Oh,
Who
thank
else? Anyone? No.
Thank you.
She pities you.
No, he actually sounded
No.
interested.
No, whenever you talk about Phil, it's with pity in your voice.
There is never pity in my
isn't
voice.
that how you-
There's
isn't that how you should
only-
always
I know I
describe
answered you. I don't know how you tolerate him.
I mean,
We wonder that sometimes.
Yeah,
All right. Mert,
I'm the
you
same.
guys have just touched down on a small moon in the Gun Hill system, classified as an orbital ruin. Your robot service did a good job bringing you guys in, and he's precog scouting. He's precog scouting what you might encounter inside the.
You gonna play from that couch?
I don't want to. There's chords I don't want to mess with.
Go,
Just grab
go
that.
around.
Pull that chair over. That's not happening.
Well,
This is dangerous treading to get into
I'll get
open.
up. There should be plenty of room.
I guess that is all I need.
Just don't look at Sean's information.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, precog.
Just don't
Precog.
step on my.
I am the
stuff.
true
Precog.
Murd is just precog.
Okay.
DF.
I'm not 100% sure about that.
Things are getting real warm in here.
I thought I thought that was done in Dallas.
Yeah, I thought that stayed in the Dallas.
Well, I
didn't
clearly
say
missed out on something.
Yeah, you don't want to bring
We
it
won't
up.
bring it up.
Yeah, the states and Dell.
Katsu,
Yeah.
you see in your mind crew, similar to your own, as in they look like scavengers, and you see they appear to be armed. One vision burning most brightly in your mind, you see a combat shotgun in the hands of one of the guys there. So you don't like see yourself battling them per se, but you see that there's armed people inside of this installation.
Do I see any like environment around them?
Yeah, it looks like what the facility itself has its support systems functional. So you just see like cold chromatic hallways, and they don't seem to be wearing like helmeted suits or anything like that. So looks like the installation itself they've restored power to, or is somehow supporting breathing.
Okay. I'll inform the team then that we're likely to encounter another scavenger crew, or what seems to be. But we don't see any other ships.
You didn't see any other ships on your approach, no.
Right. So it's either hidden, they're already here, or they're approaching us. But they didn't have suits on.
Which
Well,
means
their helmets weren't engaged.
Right. Well,
yeah, right,
yes.
yeah.
it could be hidden.
Phil.
What is it,
Ah,
Will
damn you!
Take your grill out.
Could be hidden in the station, on the other side of the station, in the asteroids, or somewhere else. I don't know.
On the asteroids.
I don't know. Are there asteroids nearby?
Maybe. I mean, sure. Not.
I think we're
Probably not
assuming
that
they're
close.
already here.
I think it's probably the safer bet to do.
Should we
What?
fire?
Assume that they're already here.
Well, yeah.
Sure. What does that change about? What are we hoping to scavenge in
Ooh,
particular?
you know what we should do? We
Valuable.
should scavenge their ship.
We don't know where their ship is.
I mean, that also.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
We also don't know when.
You're just saying stuff.
I mean, if they're there, they must have gotten here from a ship.
Right, but if we saw another ship sitting nearby, we could wait in ambush, but
Well, we should
they
definitely
could
hide
go
our-
to some secret like dock and just fly out of somewhere.
We should definitely hide our ship, though.
Or guard it.
How are we gonna hide it?
I don't know.
Thanks.
I'm not a pilot.
Oh, we'll talk to the pilot then.
I'm an engineer. I'm a criminal too.
They didn't teach me that in pilot school.
Should we keep someone here on?
Well, Hoshi will be here, but he's not combat ready. You broke my train of thought. I was thinking of something good. God damn it, Phil. Fucking bullshit ideas.
We're gonna hide it. Put a blanket over it.
Yeah. If they hid their ship somewhere in the facility, that means they've been here before.
No.
If they know that much.
What else does it mean?
That they found a place to hide it.
Why didn't our pilot find a place to hide it?
He didn't look very
I've
hard.
never been here before.
I don't know.
Ah, there you go. I mean, it's a.
Is this
Or
like
assumption.
the
Or they've been here a while.
what's the
Or
thing?
they're not here yet.
Or
That's the slimmest option.
What's the thing called that we need
How is that limited?
to navigate this that we got from the explorers?
That's to get to the system.
That's to get to the system.
Yeah.
Was it an experienced rudder, like a or was this
It was fairly
from the guild, I think.
traverse.
could this be an explorers guild connected scavenger group, like us,
Well, we don't
Even
know
if they
they're
are-
scavengers.
or group?
We don't know
Should
that
we
that
put
would
out a
have any
message
positive connotation.
to the Explorers Guild group chat.
I mean,
See if
last thing
anyone's
we
here.
want is
There's like three
Hey,
ships.
hey, is anybody here at this orbital room?
we don't
the
want to
Reddit,
shoot you.
the Reddit subreddit.
yeah.
I'll add them on Twitter.
Need medical assistance out in the desert.
I think we go in
Whatever the 2098 equivalent is.
Guns.
No,
There's
not
gotta be
guns
something
tonight.
like that. There's gotta be a group chat.
Let's go in stealthy. I want to see if the facility is currently running or not.
You're no longer a 1 HP person, right?
No, he's got more.
So we
Oh,
don't
he's not
have to
a person
worry
at
about
all.
him just getting.
He's not a person at all.
That's true.
Okay, let's go in, check out the entrance, and then reevaluate.
Okay. Are you going as a whole crew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. guns are pointed at the facility, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How we get on the
Maybe-
facility?
And can you remind me of the armaments you have for
We
the
just have the
Excelsior?
one. It's the Reaper battery.
Yeah,
Okay.
It uses the spike drive to fire charged particles. So I'll tell Hoshi to just be like, just hang out near the guns, and fire if I tell you.
Hoshi's your
Got it,
brother,
bro.
right?
He's my brother. Yeah.
Yep.
He's our cook.
He's your chef. Yep.
We have to dock at this station.
So very
Like an airlock or
back in the
something.
day,
No
cooking
airlock.
us bourbon chicken during D&D, man.
What are you getting on?
The station.
It's a
We're-
facility on the moon. We're on the moon.
We're on it already. We're there.
I just realized.
Did the chocolate go to your brain?
You missed the first 10 minutes.
Could their ship have like a stealth cloaking ability? Is
That would be very advanced.
That would be.
That would be.
That would just
tech
bode
shit.
bad for you guys
Yeah.
if their ship has that
Yeah.
kind of tech.
I'd want to steal it.
Yeah, right. Upgrade.
Yep.
free upgrade?
Alright.
It's from Mass Effect.
No.
No. Okay.
Should we approach them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for cameras or something like that. Don't worry, we won't get ambushed, guys. I'm out.
You said there's like dangerous men in here.
They're in there, but we're gonna ambush them. Get that combat shotgun.
All right. Yep. Move across the surface of Wara. Again, it's not a lengthy trek to get to. Appears to be an entrance to the facility. There is a terminal out here, still powered, although it seems to be running in some sort of standby mode. It does have a, like I said, it's a terminal that you can interact with. So if anyone would attempt to log into the system, they could
I would
certainly
do
do
that.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking up telepathy because I leveled that up. I actually had a question about hacking because that's level 2 now, my hacker.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
So
That's very impressive.
I didn't know what this exactly meant.
Okay.
Let me go back up to it now.
Hopefully I'll have the answer, but
Otherwise,
if I don't, then
Mom.
maybe Mang does, or we'll figure it out.
Maybe Phil does.
Yeah. It's fine.
his answer
Fill
is
those
chocolate. Your hack duration increases to 1d4 plus program skill times 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that exactly mean?
Well, normally, when you hack into something, if you're not just like opening a door, like you want to have an extended hack, it only lasts for 1d4 plus your programming skill.
Oh,
minutes.
so if it's like if I'm like actually like
if you're like
looking for
looping
stuff,
footage of a camera,
Oh,
or yeah, you're in the system.
so I still roll the 3d6
yeah.
plus my hacker's
Yes.
hacking skill.
Accuracy.
Hack the planet.
It's my program too, right? Is what I add to it, or is it the hack level?
Program plus intelligence.
Um, 10.
Okay. You log in. You get a greeting screen recognizing recognized user. This is Wara Station Alpha. You get some info and schematics immediately accessible. This functioned as a B power cell facility, so they manufactured B cells here. You see the last operating timestamp was about 14 months ago, so it hasn't been, the system hasn't been accessed in quite some time, or at least if someone did access the system, they wiped it from the system memory. There's a warning pop-up that flies into the screen, saying that graviton stabilizers count critical. Orbital decay, orbital decay will occur unless rectified.
The orbit of this moon?
That's what I assume it refers to. Is there any camera systems you saw?
Yeah, is there any camera systems?
They're all not functioning except for one, which is Graviton Control Center, and it basically looks like a reactor core, where you just see basically various little blue glowing nodes throughout the room, surrounding kind of this larger structure in the center. Also seems to be in a low power state, as you see like there's some like sparks going on in there and some flickering of lights. So there's 4 other cameras, but they're all disabled right now. But they do have the names of the locations if you want those locations as well.
Can you access a layout?
There are schematics. I was wondering, is there? I don't know exactly. The compad's just basically like our modern cell phones.
Yeah.
Right. So
Slash tablet kind of. Yeah.
I don't know if there'd be a way to technically download the schematic files. If so, then I want to do that.
Okay.
And then send it to everyone else's comm.
Yep. It's still recognizing you as a recognized user, so that's no problem. You can download that.
Cool.
So everyone will have the schematics now. This will assist your navigation of the facility. Doesn't necessarily give you any access if there are any secured doors still in operation, but you'll know where the core room is, where the storage facilities are for the B power cells, the manufacturing plant, and there's a cafeteria and a workers' lodge as well aboard in the facility.
Good.
That's where we're going.
We should probably we fix the graviton stabilizer? I mean, I don't know how long it's going to say.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
What? Fall out of orbit? That's pretty bad.
Where did we go?
Is the planet inhabited?
Yes.
Yeah, we should probably fix it. That's your job. No, that's your job.
Yeah. He's the engineer.
That's your job.
I work on like space VCRs.
Do you want to...
If you don't get it, did you say space VCRs?
He's an engineer for tech level 1 and 2.
DVDs and Blu-ray and
Space VCRs.
right
do we
back.
want to split then? Or do you think it's best to go together?
What's our objective? Are we just searching?
Looking for loot.
Not
Scavenging.
splitting up. We're not splitting up.
Right.
Let's check the workers' lodge together. If that's clear, we'll send a couple people to the core.
Try to see what I can see.
Yep. And then the rest of us will poke around and see what valuables we can
Probably
find.
us. Probably us to the core.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense for the 2 tech.
Why do we want to save the orbit?
We don't want to
Why do
move
we
to
wanna
crash
s-
into a planet.
Yeah.
While we're here.
Well, we should have sit. Well, there's
Well,
gonna
in
be
general, we don't want to kill millions of people.
Yeah.
there's also
We're
probably
not
valuables.
criminals.
There
We're
be
not
actual-
criminals.
Should there be like?
We're
should
not
there be like a
villains.
team concerned about this? Like besides us?
You'd think.
I mean,
We don't know why this was abandoned, and we don't know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, we don't know if anyone on the planet even knows.
We're here
we
now.
don't know how advanced
We're
that
gonna do
planet
what
is.
we can. And if he doesn't fix it,
I'm gonna send a space email.
I mean,
Shit's broke.
it's both like we
Do we
want
know
to.
the tech level of the planet?
Oh yeah, you're right. They might not have space.
Of now
email.
zero.
I did
Yeah.
like 25 days of research on surrounding systems, so that
Let's
should
see.
be.
Now Zira is tech level 4.
Oh, wow. So they
I should be able to handle it.
But either way, like we want to assess our safety first,
Yeah.
so it makes sense. There's probably goodies inside there too.
Is the door open?
It can be freely accessed. Yes.
All right, point man,
Okay.
lead the way.
tank healer.
Okay. You lead the way.
Yeah.
Okay. You head on inside, and the place seems largely deserted. It's a little bit dim, but there is low-level lighting just along the strafing the corridor and along the ceiling, so you can still see where you're going in here. And with the schematic, again, you know how to navigate around. So, do you have an intended destination that you want to lead the crew to?
The Workers' Lodge.
That's what you were looking mainly first at
Yeah.
before. Yeah. So that Workers' Lodge.
What's in a workers' lodge?
Probably their sleeping quarters.
Okay. Do you guys disengage your back suits? Or do you leave them running?
Is there an atmosphere in here?
As the door closed behind you, you did hear the signature sounds of pressurization occurring.
So the facility's still functional.
It's probably best to not run them when we don't have to, so I would disengage.
Now it's possible
Does he die?
that they.
Does he die?
Now it's possible that they arrive after us.
What if it's like government technicians from the surface?
Maybe they're here to fix this
With
stuff.
a combat shotgun.
Because they saw us here looting. the
Combat shotgun.
They
Maybe
see like a bunch of thieves.
Trust no man with a combat shotgun.
place. Well, I would never trust them.
You're right.
Well, I depressurize my suit.
And then this happens.
Just blood
You
everywhere.
see him, and he's perfectly fine.
I want to hide our ship.
Our ship.
Yeah.
We should have put some
I don't know how to do it.
some moon tarp on it.
We don't
I
have.
don't think we can.
You'll have to invest in a moon tarp.
I could do
next
labs. I could keep the engine running.
How far away?
You're gonna get picked up by a scanner. You don't have a comms guy.
Who's scanning?
Other
Scanners are
ships.
constantly scanning if they're in the area. Yeah.
Just the smart way to have a ship.
That's why your comms guy conceals you if he's good enough.
Who's that here? Him?
I think that's him.
What if we go keep it running?
I might be needed to get into other parts of the facility.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Let's just hire like 8 more guys.
Yeah.
We need a combat.
Combat. You're gonna lose your job to a robot.
The future is now.
You already lost our pilot. To a robot.
It would be the robot to suggest
As a
that.
robot. No, we need a captain robot.
We need a crew of robots.
I mean, it could just be like a backup robot, right? Like
Anytime
like an
we-
airplane where they just.
Anytime we disagree with Thomas, you should get a robot to do your spot.
I already am the robot doing my spot.
Get a human.
I think it might be worth doing another precog.
Who knows?
Could be.
I need to ask the right question.
We should precog to see if it's worth using another precog.
Nice.
Agreed.
Isn't there anything in your vision like you see a wristwatch or like a clock, anything like that?
A clock?
Yeah,
See what time it is.
See what time it was. Someone
I don't know if it's that
today's
specific. I knew the guy with the shotgun's also.
Here's the thing.
holding up the
I don't think he
newspaper.
just gets to he gets asked his question.
Some early
Yeah,
edition.
He gets like a
Then-
vision.
Then Sean paints
Yeah.
the picture based on
Right.
the question he asked.
I just want to know if they're already here.
Where's the most valuable treasure? in this
Right.
place?
No, I thought about that, but that doesn't.
We'll
We
find
were gonna poke around anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I want to know if they're here already or if they're on their way. How do
Okay. That's difficult.
I mean, if that's the question I can ask, then
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You're granted a vision of what seems to be their cockpit, or the bridge of their ship would be a better way of saying it.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the installation growing in their view, so they're looking at it from up top.
Okay.
So looks like they're either beginning their descent or will imminently begin their descent.
And I don't have any identifying details based on clothing, insignia, their ship.
Okay, I'll say all that you get at one point you hear, who appears to be their captain or their leader, the guy with the combat shotgun strapped to his back. One of his crew addresses him as Gavin and says, "Ooh, looks like a good haul today," and it cuts out.
They're like our brothers in arms.
Or our greatest villain.
no
or
armor.
enemy.
Do you think they already cleaned it? What do you
We're
learn?
not.
No,
And he said the facility was in their view.
Yep.
So
So
they're
You
on
said
the
it was
way.
a slim
From a
chance then
bird's
that
eye
they
view.
wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Should we get back to the ship?
I think they might be using this as a base of operations.
I mean, oh, so the thought is either they're bringing Hall here,
Ooh.
I think, yeah, they've been thieving. Maybe they're pirates, and this is where they keep all their shit.
or
So we don't want to blow up their shit.
they're hauling shit from here.
See, now it seems
They're
kind of
expecting
Maybe
it.
all their storage is in here. So we just want them to. We go to the other side of the planet. They come in, and we take their ship.
Yes. So
We don't know there are specs on their ship.
we need to get the ship just out of here,
Okay.
and then the rest of us just set up a fucking kill box at the entrance.
Yeah, one of those.
It's just four. It's
This
just
is
mad
not. It's not a.
guns.
God damn it!
It's not a little kill box.
What tech level is a kill box, Sean?
Right. When we get back, ship tarp,
Yeah, kill box.
box,
Just buy a few of them.
other robots
few
to
kill
replace
boxes.
us.
I don't want to need a kill box and not have
Robot
one.
crew.
Get like name brand kill boxes.
Yeah, name brand kill box.
We don't
Not
need that
the
shit
off-brand.
malfunction.
No generic. Okay.
No generic kill box.
So who's going back to the ship?
The only man that can fly it.
Just me, all by myself.
You'll have Hoshi there.
Alright.
He can cook
You
you a
command
meal
most of the
for no
guns.
reason whatsoever.
I like to watch him cook. I'll leave.
Do we have any explosives? Did anyone buy like a thermal detonator or something?
Not my thing.
That's. I couldn't.
I didn't even buy ammo before
I
that,
didn't
so I only have
buy-
17
I
rounds.
spent no money because you were squeezing the pennies out of the wall.
Shame on me.
We literally said the money that you made on your own time
Yeah,
was your own money.
You made money.
You made
never
money.
spent
It was all
There's
overtime.
a rule.
Yeah, you made like 2,900 or something.
I did. I actually have that.
I didn't spend any either. I should
I
have.
wish I did.
No, actually, all my money was being used to pay for our. No,
I bought a bunch
I
of
do have
medical
money on me. I
stuff.
just-
There's a rule where if you have an established combat position, you get a bonus to your attack rolls. But
For like advantage.
not that good. It's +2 to your roll.
So,
You
that's
found
pretty
it?
good.
Yeah, combine that with surprise in an ambush, and it should be pretty effective.
What if we're the hall?
Oh,
Gonna be a good haul because they saw us.
I'll take that chance. Because they're not going to see us.
What about their scanners?
You're going to have to get a little bit away.
Okay, hopefully they're not in the scanning range.
Go hide out in the asteroid field.
Just go on the other side of the moon.
Like in episode 2 or 5.
so pretty much, if this
Five.
goes badly
No.
for us, you get the
Oh,
robot
is there
crew.
2 scenes in Star Wars where they hide out in the asteroid field?
Well,
I was thinking
Han
where
and them with the Millennium
Obi-Wan
Falcon.
has like a ship.
Because I think most people would think of the Millennium Falcon
Yeah.
when they're like,
Right, yeah.
But I'm
like poetry,
impressed
yeah.
that you referenced that from episode 2.
I'm ashamed now.
Okay.
God damn.
George Lucas
Anyways.
did sort of try to make
I'm just gonna put it on like the other side of the moon.
It's like a kill
Right,
box
very well.
type thing.
Or do you want me to like just leave? But you said the scanners thing, like I can't just be keeping it running.
No.
Oh, you mean shut down everything?
No to which part?
Like, probably can't keep it just running.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought we said.
Okay, fine.
So I just move it.
Go to the other side of the moon and just shut off everything until we say.
Alright.
What if they see him taking off and kill him?
Well, then you better fucking run.
Then I'll go to the asteroid field.
Yeah, there you go.
Are we
You
stuck
can
on a
outmaneuver them. You're the best pilot in the galaxy.
Unless they have a robot crew.
They have 2 robot pilots.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, get moving then.
How are we gonna set up? We gonna like hide in
What's in this
corridor.
entrance area?
Not much. There's like, yeah, basically there's like the pressurized door, one hallway that leads deeper into the facility, although pretty quickly there's a branching paths that lead to either the storage rooms, forward to the manufacturing area, or right to the crew quarters, or the workers' quarters.
But there's a corridor.
There is, yes.
The long corridor.
That's the killing corridor. That's perfect. Because I'll teleport behind them.
Okay.
And then we
Well,
just
you have that.
Teleport now?
Yep, I'm a
Wait.
precog teleporter.
But what if we shoot you by accident? If we teleport you
Shoot me,
back?
I'm Katsu Kobayashi.
Alright.
They're not as good a shot as me, Cap.
Yeah, I'm a terrible shot.
So
It'll be fine.
What gun do?
It'll be fine.
she forgot to buy ammo, Cap.
I have
You forgot to buy ammo.
I have 17
It'll be
rounds.
fine.
One bullet for every game.
That's the plan.
There's like 17 people.
You don't
There's 17 people. I'm leaving.
we don't know how many people there are.
And you're only
We only saw the bridge. We don't know how big the ship is. It's all good.
So
all
you
Phil
need to.
studs
We need to
perform.
remove all evidence that we were on the terminal or anything like that.
Okay, we need a broom, an ashtray.
Sweep the terminal.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't think he meant like
Both.
physical. I don't think they're getting dust from friends
Yeah.
every single time they enter.
How do we do that?
You don't do anything.
How do we do
Well, when I opened up Chrome, I
You
was
just
clearly
fix
opened
things.
it up incognito, so we're good
Okay.
there.
All right. That's good. That's good. But he did mention somebody else potentially deleted logs.
Yep.
So that's what I want you to do.
Okay, so I'll go back in, delete logs that I was in there, and log out of the
Okay.
thing.
To erase your history. That's a second.
That's
A
not
new
good.
check. Yep.
New check.
Gotta be a hacker to delete your browser history.
Okay, that's
bro.
pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
13.
Yep. That'll work.
Can't get
I
much
hope
better.
so.
Jesus.
It's like it zaps you and you take 5 damage.
You rolled too good.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. It goes back to the login screen, and you're sure that there's no trace of you accessing the system. So.
Okay.
All good, Cap.
Let's get to the end of the corridor and wait. And hope that the moon doesn't collide with the planet. But it doesn't, because I saw that we were still...
Yeah.
The moon was still here.
Yeah, you could actually see that it has like several warning stages, and it's not like on the final critical like evacuate the facility immediately. So it shouldn't be
rush.
it shouldn't be imminent.
Plenty of time for
Yeah.
Phil to fix
It's
everything.
like
That's
yellow
the most
or
dangerous
orange,
thing on
but
the
not
station.
red.
Right? Yeah.
Not
cool
what the
yellow.
most,
Yeah.
but the planet isn't on the station.
Yeah. Well, this is more immediate. So we're dealing with the pirates.
Okay.
I hope
We
they're,
just
I hope
assume
they're
they're
bad
pirates,
guys.
that they
They
deserve
gotta
to
be
die.
bad guys. Come on.
Who are you?
If they were here to fix it, they wouldn't say stuff like
Maybe,
that.
Yeah.
maybe
Hey,
it's
you're like-
if we kill them, we're just basing it off of what you saw, and you
Yeah.
told us they're bad guys.
I mean,
My
you have no
conscience will
problem.
be
Yeah,
clear.
you're all good. I
You
will.
would have to-
I'll learn to
Both.
sleep with it.
Yep.
Okay.
Learn to sleep.
Okay. So Thomas is heading back to the ship. Okay. You guys set up the kill box.
Yep.
Okay, so just pretty much all of you like around like the
Yeah,
various
we're at the end of the
corridors.
corridor and just waiting.
Okay.
And I've got my committed effort of my armor and my rifle up, but it's invisible. So in case we have to, they won't think I'm imposing
Okay.
if they're not as bad as.
Why?
Hold on.
I mean,
how
we're
much-
shooting as soon as we see them.
How much effort do we have?
Yeah, I was gonna say I could.
You have 0 effort.
You have
Effort is a thing
Only for
second.
second.
Alright.
Yeah.
I have 3 effort now.
I have three
How
as
much
well.
dominion do I have?
Yeah.
I mean, I
What
could.
is speed?
I could do telepathy on them, but like if they don't know where they're not gonna think of
Can
anything.
you do beyond emotions at this point?
Yes, I'm level 1 in telepathy now.
What can you do?
I think it's like a quick thought now that I can get from them, and then I can communicate if I have the abilities, the body parts to be able to speak their language. I can communicate with them in turn.
You need line of sight.
Probably. You just hear them.
It doesn't specify anything differently in level 1, so I'm going to assume that I still need line of sight.
Yeah. Because because if you don't have line of sight,
It says otherwise perceptible, so I would assume if I've seen them enough, like I might be able to, but obviously not in
You
this
can
case.
just stretch your eyeball around the corner.
different system.
I mean, if they happen to have one thought at the time
Yeah, it doesn't
of
seem.
walking down the corner, like, man, we are good guys.
We are
really good.
We saved the hell out of that family.
I
Come
bet
on.
every night
No one kills
sleep
us in this
soundly.
corridor.
Like I said,
We're really good for this
if
galaxy.
they don't know we're there, they're not going to think of any thoughts about it. So
Right.
I think it's.
I mean, you
just-
can try, and if you get some flash of revelation, you can tell us, but otherwise we're
I mean,
shooting.
even bad people might have good thoughts.
There you go.
Good
I've
people
heard
might,
of that.
Good people might have
This is a wise Buddhist robot we have here.
Shots are probably going to happen. That's all I can say.
Yeah, most likely.
We'll play it out, but be prepared to shoot.
But hey, you told us they were pirates, so.
Yeah. Yes, I did. I want you to sleep well.
Are we we're leaving our back suits and all that off though? We put them, dispose of them somewhere so they don't
Fuck
see
no.
them? We're
I'm
wearing
not doing
them?
that.
Why would we do that?
Why would I do that?
Alright, everyone, get comfortable. Just
What do we gain from that?
I'm in my pajamas.
We're
Apparently.
sneaking around like disconnecting like the air.
We don't need this anymore.
No, it's like this place is our new home.
Yep.
You can never leave.
I want to go
Need back suits.
throw them outside. Yeah, I'm gonna keep mine on.
It's the hide your zombie by putting on a jacket
I mean,
mentality.
We're about to fill the entrance corridor with lasers and stuff. Like, there's a good chance we rupture something. So,
Of our suits as well.
So just keep them on.
Well, I have pressure field now if that becomes a problem.
You what?
I can make us all have like
Put pressure on us.
telekinetic pressure suits.
Oh my.
For how long?
As long as I commit effort. And it's for a scene, so as long as I keep the scene.
Info
Like,
on this shit?
yeah.
Instant
We have to go
So,
into
for me,
detail.
it's an instant action.
Is that really necessary?
But to
I'm pretty sure I'm allowed
committing
to
effort
just
to
say
the
I
scene,
have
I
this
can shield
ability.
up to 6 comrades. It lasts until the user can and does reclaim the effort. So I can pretty much sustain it as long as I
That's
keep
pretty
the
good.
effort.
Okay. Well,
Well,
if
if
something
it's-
drastic happens,
If some like what we were dealing with the ice shards.
yeah,
I'm
keep,
gonna-
keep an effort in reserve.
Yes, I will do that. Because it may happen.
Okay.
So we could be sitting here for a while.
Well, my first precog said we would encounter this while we were here,
Okay.
and I wasn't planning on staying here for that long. But I guess, what if my first vision is influenced now by my second vision, and
Can you
because I
change-
know that we're going to encounter them, we wait here until we encounter them.
I mean, yeah, you could have chosen to not land on
Quite
the
literally,
station
only
at all.
time will tell.
Yeah. Unless I do another.
You might want to keep
Then
that.
you won't be able
That's
to
your
tell.
last effort, isn't it?
No, I must stop. We have to just wait.
Okay. Thomas, you return to the Excelsior, and is Hoshi your brother?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, "Oh, Sextus, get over here."
I read.
Yeah. He's pointing to your comm scanner and says, "We got a vessel coming in."
Oh. This must be the one.
Yeah, it's been beeping for like a few minutes now.
Oh.
That's not good.
I wanted to get out of here before they were here.
That means they can see you.
Already? Are we powered up, Hoshi?
Even if you.
I don't think Ocean
I mean,
wants to
your
turn
comm systems are powered up. You're looking at them.
Are they looking at me?
Yeah.
What do I
Right at you.
In all my years of like piloting, have I ever seen anything like this? Like a comm?
You're receiving.
I
You're receiving a transmission.
mean, I mean, like, do I think that? Oh,
It's not from them. It's from whatever this ship is. So.
I say. Well, I just turn it on. What does it say?
Housekeeping.
It. One moment. Prepare to die.
We may need a new ship and a new pilot
Wow.
and a new brother.
That's thinking positive there, Mert.
And then you
Receive
can't
a
just get a
comm
new brother.
transmission. We're gonna die.
Oh, you're right.
His whole family's dead. Besides his brother.
We don't know that for certain.
I assume she made it out, but I don't know.
Okay.
we know one man made it out.
Two men.
This is Gavin Orlon of Orlon Associates.
Sounds sketchy.
Your ship has been identified by our systems. You should know that we're making a descent and that we lay claim to this facility. Any hostile action or suspicious activities will be met in kind. Do you copy?
I copy. There would be no hostile actions. We were just checking it out.
He says, well, I'll give you this chance to leave. We've already marked this spot as our own, unless you feel like fighting for it.
So, do you have paperwork? what is
Here's my paperwork.
I'm saying, what is? I will gladly leave.
You've got a
but I
combat
just-
shotgun. Here's my
what,
invitation.
What is the nature of your claim?
Says, well, we scouted it out a while ago, and now we're coming back with a ship with the cargo capacity to tow it away.
All right.
It's nothing formal, but again, we if you contest our claim, we'll gladly fight you for it.
All right. Well, I will alert my crew, and we'll get back to you.
He says, "You are the captain."
I'm a pilot bot.
He says, "Let me get confirmation from him."
He's not here right now.
He was
I
not
will
programmed to lie.
I must
Do electric
yes.
robots lie?
Fucking
Okay.
toaster.
Yes, I must contact him.
All right. He says, "All right, you go ahead and do that."
All right. I say,
No more.
He says, "Yes, we're getting closer. Looks like about 5,000 meters in closing." Hoshi says to you.
let me see what the guys want to do.
Okay.
Kobayashi.
You really blew it.
I say, Kobayashi, they're here.
They're here?
They already talked to me.
They know all of our names.
What did they say?
They know our credit card
They
numbers.
said they said they claimed this area, but they didn't have any paperwork. So in the eyes of the
Offensive
law,
to the robot.
I don't think they own this place.
Probably not.
But
no.
they said
You
they
don't
like.
care about the law? You want
Scavengers.
this moon to crash into the planet.
Well, anyway, they're here to pick up their stuff. I think they said like they had stuff here and coming to take it away, and they said they like just want us to leave.
Okay. Well, you were leaving anyway.
I told them you're not here. But they don't know how many of you are. I could bring some of you on board. We
You
could
may
fly
have to
around.
go, Captain.
Oh man.
You
That
want-
limits your chances even more.
You want me to? I'm probably the least incapable.
He just wanted word from the captain. He doesn't know
And
who
I
the
do
captain
have-
is.
How far away are they?
5,000 meters.
Just have Hoshi tell him.
They might not see exactly how many people are watching.
That
across
is
the
true.
surface.
They didn't know about Hoshi.
But they can see you.
The ship, yes. Well, at least on their scanners.
You'll be in visual range too by this point.
Okay.
You'll be a spec, but a spec that's fast in improving their field of view.
I mean, it's probably best.
Fuck it.
go.
Wait 3 minutes and then just go.
And what should I tell them? They're waiting word from the captain.
They want to hear from me, or they
Well-
just want?
Well, there's
They wanted confirmation from the captain, but then you said he wasn't there, so they just said, okay.
yeah. So I think they just want to know
Yeah.
like what we're doing here. So what should I tell them we're doing?
Tell him nothing.
Just say
Say goodbye and then leave.
Should I just say we're leaving?
And then leave.
We don't want trouble? Or are you saying?
just patch me through.
All right. Can I do that?
Some weird things come out of his arm.
Probably.
Yeah.
This is 2088.
I think you'd be able to like
Bypass.
Even if you just like speakerphone.
if
it.
if the comm system's like the host of this, yeah, sure. Okay.
This is the
And you're like within like 500 meters of
Yeah.
the ship. So okay. So So you wanna hail their ship now?
Well,
I can forfeit him.
did he end the call?
Yes. So you'll have to.
Yeah,
create
fine.
Okay. Okay. So.
This is Captain Kobayashi of the Excelsior.
Oh, the captain. Very good. Gavin Orlon. I was informing your bot that we are returning to the planet, and sorry, friend, but we've laid claim to this place already.
That's understandable. My crew just returned to the ship. We were just doing a reconnaissance mission to see if there are any survivors here, but if it's yours, and we'll be out of your hair.
All right. Like the respect.
Of course.
We'll give you your chance to withdraw then.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Okay. Yeah.
He won't.
I'll text Kobayashi. Say.
Who is Kobayashi?
Me.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's your last
That's your
name,
actual
yeah.
name, isn't it?
Katsu Kobayashi.
Okay, right. Yep.
He's a respectable robot.
It's
Yeah,
not
last
Tom
name's
just
only
being
Mr.
racist.
Captain Kobayashi.
Mr. Kobayashi.
Mr.
So should I like leave the planet?
Yeah. Yeah, head out to orbit.
Alright, I'll just wait
I
till
mean, stay in comms range.
Alright, I'll keep the engine running. I'll just wait till I hear something.
Okay.
Okay.
So after a few minutes I'll take off.
Okay. Yeah, as you're priming the engine, you can see now their ship is coming in to make its landing very close to the landing site that you chose, actually. And
Ram 'em.
You're retarded. This is why no one wanted you to be captain.
That's why I'm an engineer, the engineer, and not the captain.
Better fix the core then.
okay, it's a free merchant, so it's a sister vessel, the kind that you operate, and it lands next to you. And now you're taking off. Okay. And where are you planning to go?
I wanna make it convincingly look like we left. So like I wanna leave.
So and
Spike drive
So
all
I,
the
somewhere I'll go to another galaxy. Notice
He
I
goes
so
back
what's in the
to
system again? Like what
whatever
kind of,
prime.
or could I leave view, without like how far would I have to go to like
Just
be
out of
kind
the-
of out of like
land on the other side of
range?
the
Or could
world.
I land somewhere nearby, like a space station you said there was? Is there any reasonable place to go like nearby?
For explosives, aren't you?
No. Why would I look for explosives? I'm not gonna buy one.
Well, you were the one who was bringing up that we didn't have it.
Well, in the future, yeah,
Well,
we're
it'd be
gonna
really
have
good. We could blow people out of airlocks when they're boarding the station. That'd be really
We
nice.
blow you out of an airlock.
Oh my god.
do you have work? No, I don't think you do have work.
Do what?
Okay.
What?
Not as much
The
as
skill
like.
work.
Work?
Yeah.
You don't know how to work.
I've never worked in
I
my
mean,
life.
you've probably worked
Okay.
more than any of us.
I mean, yeah. Then you'll just
longer.
have to make your best guess and just describe as best you can how far you want to move away. I can't really tell you what'll be like.
But do I know like
Do you work?
what's in the system? Like I wonder if I can go
Yeah,
to another
there's-
destination.
So the primary planet is called Nazira.
That's
There's
where we're on.
you are on Wara, which is
Wara.
a moon of Nazira that has the orbital ruin.
Okay.
There's also a gas giant mine in the system as well as a space station.
I think her
What are
compounds are
space
actually
stations
kinda
like here?
useful.
What are they used for here?
Space stations are
Why?
used for
They
repair,
depend
refueling.
on
Sometimes
like a
there's like
network.
merchants or like businesses
it's
and
on a
then
planet.
it's just kind of like a
It's like
way
a phone.
stop for
Can't really
right. It's
space
like a
station.
phone. It's not a space phone
Okay,
that
I'll-
works anywhere.
Yeah,
I'll
it's not
go
like
there.
a radio.
Okay.
You just like radio your friend.
Right.
You need a network to do.
Well,
So-
this is a T tech level
This
4
is a
world.
moon.
Oh, the world is a tech level 4.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they would have cell coverage on a moon like this
Makes
that's been
sense.
abandoned. So you can buy
Need
a comm
transponder.
server that you set up and it provides networking for 300 kilometers, or you can buy field radios. But we have neither of those things.
We've just been cheating.
We've been cheating.
Phil just wanted to spend
Effective-
thousands upon
effective
thousands
now.
upon thousands of credits.
Why didn't you buy a comm server, you fuck? You're our engineer.
But that's the comm guide.
Yeah, you're right. They're only $1,000.
We're gonna make that money after this mission.
All right, put that next to the kill boxes. We need to.
Okay.
Buy
Kill box,
Ship
tarp.
tarp.
yeah.
One of those things exists.
Okay.
Kill box.
So Thomas is flying to New Bern Space Station.
Nope.
So flashback.
New
Then-
Berlin.
Just come back in an hour because we're not gonna be able to talk to you.
You can't talk to you there.
I don't
No.
know.
No.
Compads.
You got some free communications
Yeah,
there.
we
but
cheated a
Roll
little
Checking
bit.
has confirmed that
That
you
ends
need
the
to have
freedom.
Okay. I
Alright.
set a timer.
There was a Wi-Fi on this.
So you can just
That's what we
fly
can say.
then
Yeah.
for like
That'll-
an hour.
It's pretty much
Or
gonna
half
be.
an hour.
It's pretty much gonna
That'd
get
be a
you.
waste of fuel.
Yeah.
There is no waste of fuel. Fuel is only tracked for spike jumps.
Oh.
All like inner system travel, you don't track fuel.
But what's the
Because it's so-
disadvantage of just waiting at the station?
Why would you not? Why would you wait at the station?
You
Why
should just
wouldn't I?
you should just fly 30 minutes out, so it looks like you're leaving the whole
Yeah,
time.
that's the whole point.
But within
Wow.
another 30 minutes,
They don't blast you out of the sky.
Because if you just go somewhere else and stop, it's a little suspicious. Yeah.
Yes.
Why would we like stop somewhere nearby? Like
Human minds are funny.
that's
Agreed.
Phil thing to say.
Alright, Captain. Then
warm you up some
I'll
other
keep
way.
flying past the space station.
He just wants you to keep Hoshi safe.
I'll be
Yeah,
back in an hour.
That's priority one.
I've,
that's
set,
probably
I've set the timer.
Ship
Great.
second. You.
Okay. So yeah, you won't have the benefit of communications with him then, but
Let's fly in a straight line for 30 minutes.
Yeah. It's really not that long.
Not in the
No.
ship. No.
No.
You drive.
It also means you can't come back in a hurry, unless it's going really slow outward.
Well,
I'll be,
You
back,
could
I'll
be.
be back in exactly an hour. I've set the
it's
timer.
just the way it is, man.
He's
That's
in
the
like
way it is. All right.
first gear if you have a stick shift car.
okay.
Is this
Do
gonna
we
be-
see, so we saw. So their ship landed
It
next
did.
to his.
Yep.
before
and
he
his-
even
and
took
his
off.
left. Yep.
All
I
right.
don't know if you see it.
No, you wouldn't have visual.
We went a
confirmation,
little ways
but
in.
the last cheating information he relayed to you was that they were landing when he left. So, okay,
Are there any windows on this facility?
not in the hall, not in this corridor. So,
There's a door that's about to open.
yeah, I'm gonna assume you're all basically just looking at the entryway.
Star Wars
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Star Wars
Creeping.
episode
Just
4.
Okay, all right.
We're creeping.
They're creeping. They're Darth Vader.
How long is the corridor?
It extends behind you to the access door to the assembly area, so that's about another 20 meters behind you. So it's 20 meters to the extent behind you,
Right.
and then about 15 meters to the front entrance.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. It's gonna be a shooting gallery. All right.
There was a firefight.
Oh yeah. Shoot him in the ass.
Okay.
I love how not good at shooting we are, but
I've got shoot
I
zero.
thought we had
Gunslinger.
multiple gunslingers.
yeah, they're both gunslingers.
I
In a
have shoot
corridor,
non-existent.
ambush.
It's
How
pretty
can
good.
we fail?
Multiple gunslingers.
How can we
How
fail?
better can
Who
you
are
be?
you? Oh, you two are a gunslinger?
I'm a gunslinger.
What are you, Merritt?
Not a gunslinger.
Oh, I
Are
thought
you a
were.
gunslinger?
I think
I
he
will
was.
throw my. I was going to.
I'm
You
not a
guys-
gunslinger.
All
It's
right.
just
What
me.
do you mean two? It's just one
I thought there
gunslinger.
was like
But
two.
you're pretty
I
good.
thought
Oh,
he was
I'm
gunslinger.
better than you, but that like I already
I
won.
will destroy you. He already won.
I beat you, so.
See, we've got a
I'm the only warrior I
pretty
think
good.
about.
So we've got a gunslinger and someone who's even better than
I'm better than a
Oh,
gunslinger.
that's
I'm better
pretty
than
good.
you.
Well, I have shoot one, and I have tons
I
of.
have shoot one.
I know, but I have warriors
But he's
attack
but he's
buffs
better
too.
than you. What do you not understand about this?
He is better than me. It's okay.
But I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed
But
to
he's
be
no
the
captain.
tank.
I will just throw my gun. How does gun work?
That might work.
Like a boomerang.
Okay. Do like 1 damage.
Dong.
Hey, that can kill somebody.
It could.
That could have killed Thomas last session.
All right.
So it's
You hear the hissing sound of the door opening.
You going like? What the crap?
Fucking pie just ruined him.
Time to shoot people.
I think it was RP nervousness.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Keep it down. Trying to be stealthy.
I wasn't actually.
You see
That's a
three
bad lady on
figures enter. There's two guys kind of on flanking positions. They're both holding laser pistols. And there's also another person in the center who's holding... He has a monoblade strapped to his back. And you do not recognize the guy from your vision.
No combat shot.
No.
Okay, he's still on the ship.
Yep.
He's smarter than you.
Okay. I'll just wait till they get halfway, and then I'm going to teleport 10 meters so I'm behind them.
Okay. You can designate which target you want to be directly behind.
Well, the middle one, I guess.
The monoblade guy?
Yeah.
Before
I
we
mean, I don't
get
want to be like touching them.
No.
Just like a couple feet away.
Like from where Phil is to me.
So
right
the plan
there.
was
Okay.
you teleport, started, and we start shooting after you.
Wait! You'll know.
What if I shoot you by
Okay, so I'm going to then just stand there and line up a shot to this guy's dome.
After you teleport.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll pull the trigger.
Okay.
Execution.
They get actually I'll take a sneak from everyone right now. You can add a bonus because you've had so much time to set up, but they might spot you before they reach the halfway point.
This
Sneak is
-1.
This is -1 for everyone, I think.
Oh, it's not. I said +1, so it'll cancel out. It'll be like
straight up roll.
Yeah, right.
God
Is it
damn it.
+1?
5.
When you have a sneak one,
Five.
that adds 1 to the roll.
10.
Sneak
You can't see me.
You got
Yes.
10?
Yeah.
Wow. Then you have +1/+1.
+1/+1?
Because he gives you a +1.
Oh,
You have a,
He's
you have
the
a bonus
sneaky guy,
from,
though,
from
isn't he?
how long?
Apparently, I didn't know that.
He's like an assassin.
7.
Why
I
this?
didn't know any of this. I didn't know
Remember
any of
this?
this.
Remember
I see
this?
I don't think of assassin when I think of Little Spine.
I'm not an assassin. I'm a
He's a
criminal.
spy.
Little spine.
Yeah, he's a criminal.
I'm a criminal.
Okay.
You have to sneak when you're
So
selling
what do you
space
get? You
suits,
got
yeah.
7?
7. Yeah,
I
I
got
got
10. I
shit.
still sneaker than you, bitch.
Well, I mean, I rolled like
Oh.
shit. I was hyperventilating, waiting to shoot them.
He's better than you.
Okay,
I'm better.
they move forward about 6 meters, and then one of the guys with the laser pistol just stops in his tracks while the other two keep going, and he says, "Hold on," and he raises his gun. He's pointing it at
Before I teleport?
yes.
Then I teleport.
Okay. The monoblade guy, like when he said, like, "Hold on," and when he drew his pistol, he was beginning the motion of drawing the blade. So teleport happens, and then we'll he's gonna get his shot off, and then we'll have initiative. So
Okay.
okay.
So I get a bonus to this roll?
Yes, you do. Let me look at this quick.
Roll gets a bonus to you.
What are you doing there? What are you doing there?
Yeah. We'll do an additional +2
I don't want to roll
for
these.
this roll only.
Okay.
Yep.
So I got +4 to this
Getting
roll.
your shit rolled out.
We're getting our shit rolled up.
That is a 12.
Okay.
This bag over here. Some
You
good,
can roll
some
your
bad.
damage.
Nice.
Ooh, that would have been bad. Yeah, no, okay.
Oh, 6 damage.
It's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's enough to put down a
I
man.
need to find my pen.
You have pen or pencil?
Was this it?
DM writes with pen, man.
That's a
You
pen.
want
That
this
is a
pen?
I had a specific pen.
Is it the other pen right there?
Oh, is that orange?
Pens
What
for
is
days.
Orange pen?
These
There's all sorts of pens.
These are the
There's
amount
all
of
sorts
pens
of
that I
There's
have.
so many pens.
Who's on the phone?
Is it not enough pens for you?
I might accept a random pen.
This isn't the DM pens though.
Also, I just noticed that random Nintendo Switch on the table.
It's because Pokemon trading will happen afterward.
Oh, I bet I'm using it as a bookmark somewhere. I found it.
You bought Let's Go Pikachu?
Or Eevee?
I've been playing all weekend.
How have you been
Wow.
finding it?
I'm at the Elite Four. It's pretty good.
You're so
Well,
much further than me.
Then you've been finding
better
it.
than
I got in like 15 hours in 2 days.
Wow.
Jesus.
Nate was rejected, neglected for sure.
Nate gets to watch him play.
Pick Pikachu over Nate.
Yeah, I always felt bad like petting Pikachu on the Switch, and Nate's like right here. I'm like pretending to pet this pet.
I heard it's really easy.
Original
I don't think it's
Pokemon.
any easier
Yeah,
than what it was.
I don't remember. It's been
Pokemon's
a long
not
time
actually
since
that
I've
hard.
played Pokemon,
But I
so I don't
remember
remember how hard
So I
it
heard
was. But
Pikachu gets like some zappy move.
he
Where
does
it's
get
like
a lot
an
of stupid
instant
moves.
critical hit that never misses and
Yeah, but that's not a game breaker to me because it doesn't do a ton of damage.
That's my understanding. This
compared
is
to
the
other moves.
mainline Pokemon
No,
RPG.
it's,
kind
no,
of
it's
stuff.
just kind of a.
It's like a diversion on the way.
remake of
Yeah.
Red and Blue.
diversion for you.
No, he's right though. Before they come with whatever next generation.
Yeah,
they're
coming
working
out
on
the
it.
Switch. Yeah,
All right.
coming in 2019.
Which would be
You
good.
teleport
I'm
behind
looking
him.
forward to that.
That's gonna be good.
You line up the shot, and you blow a hole in the back of his head.
Oh my god.
You guys can roll initiatives now.
I say you, he did.
Criminals.
We're not.
We're
If you
criminals.
kill criminals, you're not a criminal.
initiative
You're
is
police.
D8.
Anybody have a book I can borrow for one
Oh,
moment?
we are police.
Who took my
Do you have a
D8?
book? Do you have a book over
Where's
there?
my
I have.
Why do you want a book?
I need to look up the alert skill. It does something to my initiative.
I'm going last.
I will yield the book
I
to
think
you.
you might always
It'll be
go
only
first.
I got it.
momentarily.
Begrudgingly.
Sean, I
I
got
think
it.
you always
Mercy
go
got
first.
you. All right.
I'll tell him.
Is that what it is?
I
With
think
alert?
I think
Tell
that's
you.
what it is, unless someone else has alert, and then you roll off.
Okay, I think that might be it then.
Are you
That's the
level
first
1
time
or are you level 2?
You've had a really
He's
satisfying
level
revolver
2.
shot this campaign.
Well-
Yeah.
Yep.
Phil, are
I'm
you
going
level
last.
1 or 2?
Okay.
1.
2's the one you're thinking of. You always act first in a combat round unless someone else
Don't
involved.
read the level 2 then if Danny doesn't have
I
it.
just want to know what level 1
When you
does.
roll initiative, roll twice and take the best result.
Okay,
There you go.
there you go.
Simple
Thank you.
enough.
And
I
you
don't-
can't,
I don't
and
know
you
the
can't be
When you
surprised.
roll.
Yeah, I know. So I
These
just,
dice
oh, is
are
this how
backwards.
initiative works with a D8?
Yeah, it's a D8. So roll it twice.
6 and 4, so I guess 6.
You don't add, you'd add dex to it?
No one has decks at this table.
That's true.
Except for Servius.
You have
You have dex?
decks?
Got 2 decks.
Can't have that
What?
dex.
Fuck.
You gotta have.
Robot gives +1. So it's +1 added +1 +2.
I'm very confused.
I mean, you
Robot
need,
adds plus one to your dex mod?
Well, you can pick a stat.
To your mod or
To the
your
mod or to the
attribute?
number?
It said mod.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's
I mean,
nuts.
he's gotta be good to fly the.
I
Yeah,
only
I mean,
But it's opposite of what I think a robot should be. Like,
He's
more.
like-
Robots can be real
sexiest.
dexterous. It's like
Well, I go
beyond
last.
humans.
So you got a what?
A 1.
You got a
6.
You got a.
5.
I got a 5 as well.
There you go.
Well, you're better
But you already went technically.
No, we didn't.
No,
Oh, that was a
that
surprise.
that was an initiate.
You already went.
Yeah, I'm
What's-
done.
what is
I'm
your,
done.
What is your,
better than
It's
you.
based on dex, and
I'm
what's
better.
your dex?
Don't worry about my dex.
Oh my god.
Another classic
better than a
Merlin
12?
has developed today.
These dice are backwards.
It's an 11.
And then I
See
go
that?
first.
Yep,
That's not how it works.
They're
That's how
oriented the
D&D
same,
works.
2, 3, but like
Does
the
this
ones
look
and
like
6.
it?
I'll look up initiative. I bet you that's
Why
what
wouldn't we
it
just
is.
pick who goes first?
It doesn't matter.
Well,
Tom,
I
these-
rolled.
these
I rolled for
dice
them
are also
separately
in
because you're
such
only
a
doing
manner
2.
that the
Yeah.
4s and the 6s.
Highest is a 6 for the players.
It's like
Yeah,
right,
There's, there's
Okay.
no rules to these dice.
One.
I thought there was
one of the
set
laser
way
men's
dice were
going.
supposed to be happen.
Oh.
I mean, just you have the
Um,
opposites, right? 1 and 6, 2
he-
and 5, but
Like
it's something
hits
else.
something on his wrist and then aims at you.
He turns around and shoots me.
He does.
Okay.
Because you're not even you're not behind cover or anything. You're
Not
right
even
there.
behind cover.
But
Dodge
he's
it,
gonna get
man,
blasted.
dodge it in the
Yeah.
We
ass.
need a new
Alright.
captain.
What's your
Damn,
armor
robot
class?
captain.
My armor class is 13.
Okay.
It's gonna be 0 soon.
His laser pistol shot connects.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
I'll survive.
4 damage.
That's nothing.
Just don't get hit again.
We got a medic man.
Right.
Who?
Oh, Merc.
So what are the different what weapons are you guys using?
I got a laser pistol.
I got a Tech 4 laser rifle.
Okay.
What
Merc,
a
you roll the 6.
No.
I rolled,
I rolled a
6.
5.
Phil, roll a d6 quick.
D6.
Do it
Roll
quicker.
off.
D6, D6.
2 versus 6.
You can go.
You go.
Yes. All right.
The
Make
other
sure
guy-
you
the
shoot
other guy tied you.
that
How do
hasn't
I
shot
how
yet.
do I hit? Is there a separate roll to hit, or is it just?
It's a d20, man.
slap your soul
It's
out
a
of your body?
d20.
I'm gonna fucking
He's
murder you.
He's
Slap
gonna
the spine
slap
out
you
his back.
so hard.
I just want to
Did
point
you
out.
just lose it?
I saw that happening the whole time and just figured it'd be funnier if I let it happen.
Well.
You rolled really good.
Yeah, it's a 12.
Yeah, yeah.
It
yeah.
wasn't 12. I saw 12. It was
But
12.
do you have a shoot skill?
Oh yes, I do. Of 0, so it's still 12.
Okay.
12. Yeah.
You
Well,
But you have a base attack bonus.
Do I? Oh, I do. That makes it +1.
Yep.
No,
13.
13.
It's right there.
Yeah, it
So
is.
Make sure you keep track of that
13.
shit.
That hits.
Oh yeah, here comes my D6 of
Now
laser
make sure you
pistol
kill
damage.
him, otherwise he's gonna murder
This
me.
one is all space
If
looking,
you don't
so.
kill him,
Why did you?
3.
oh,
Alright.
oh,
He
boy.
grimaces, but he's still alive.
Oh boy, I'm gonna make your giraffe
I was
parents
waiting.
weep.
I was looking for that to be a one. That disrespectful throw was just like, sure, fuck what you say, one.
That's exactly what it was.
God.
Okay.
Okay. Mert, the other one shooting at you.
Okay.
That laser rifle scares him. What's your armor?
16.
Oof. They're rolling well. But you'll 2 damage.
You're
Okay.
dead.
Yeah.
And it's your guys' turns.
Who had was the Monoblade the one that just shot at me, or the one that went first?
Monoblade's dead.
Oh, Monoblade's the
That's
one
the
you
one
killed.
shot in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monorail.
I shoot
butchered
back
me.
with burst mode at the one who just shot at me.
Okay.
20 total.
You going
That
burst
hits.
mode on him?
Burst mode. I hit him for 12 damage.
Oh my god! How many?
Only one hit
One
for
yeah.
12 damage. It just adds a plus what 2 to his roll. I think is what we
Oh,
decided.
both attack and damage. It adds 2.
But he wastes 3 rounds.
Did you shoot at the
Yeah.
one who
Shot at me.
Okay.
The one that you said was afraid of the laser rifle. I made him realize he was right.
He was
Fight to be afraid.
I mean, that's his job. So
Yeah, well, yeah.
you better be good at it.
That's
He's better
That's
than
actually
you.
the one who got
Yeah.
tagged
No doubt.
once already.
Okay.
So he's beyond dead.
The one Phil that failed to kill.
Yep. So, all right. One of the laser pistol men is down. Who
Okay.
else is around?
I will go.
This
Okay.
is-
19.
Nice.
Yes. 5 damage.
Okay. You've taken care of the 3 that have come in.
I didn't waste any ammo.
You didn't have to do anything. Yep.
Okay.
It was my plan all along.
so. Any idea from your recollection how many numbers they had? Anything.
Plus
Well,
1.
I don't know how many of it I see.
-3.
I know
now
where there's at least one.
with a shotgun.
There's one
It's a-
left at least.
It's a free merchant. We're gonna assume it's 6.
Okay.
So
Could be as
assume
much
there's.
as 7.
3 more.
If they really went and prepared their ship to have extended life support and all that, then it could be more than 6. But
Well,
assume
clearly,
there's 3 more.
You think he's gonna come down here after we shot off his men?
No, not unless we trick him.
how are you gonna do that? Walk the
Well,
tank
Well, I
out.
want to see the wrist thing that he was tapping.
Yep.
What's that about?
It looked like a communication device.
Did the door open?
It looks like a
the
communication
opens.
device. Yeah.
The door is open
Still
fully
on.
that they came through, right?
It closed behind them.
Oh, closed
because
behind.
they moved forward after.
Did he send like a text message?
Yes.
What did it say?
Can you retrieve it?
It's like it looks like it was like macroed to like enemy sighted.
Okay.
So
Are there other macros?
yes.
And he destroyed.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to send back.
Hacker?
Or something for need assistance.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the Mac it's basically like a number pad, so like it's hard to tell like.
What they're called.
Then he's
Yeah.
gonna work on
Sure.
it.
Okay.
You send a message, then a torpedo comes from the enemy ship and just.
That would be drastic.
I will take a program skill.
That's what you're good at.
Yep.
What did I roll for that? Just a 2d6 or just program?
And intelligence.
Do you add a d6 for any abilities?
No.
Well, do you do that,
Could've
Tom?
sworn you did. I thought like expert, or like
I don't think any of us are
Specialist.
focus
Oh,
has some
special.
shit.
Oh, specialist, you get to reroll.
What's your HP?
once
Yeah, you're
per
right. Actually,
scene.
that's
Only
it.
like a
But if you
tag.
focus on
got
certain
it.
skills,
4.
see hacker 3d6.
Okay.
I'm not doing a hacker. He didn't ask for hacker. He
Yes,
asked for
for
program.
This program. Okay. You believe you hit the button that gives the all clear.
Oh, that's terrible.
What's that, boss?
Yeah. But truth be told, you know your finger slipped, so it's up to you if you want to
Oh,
tell him
fat
the
finger.
truth or not.
Just tell me
We should probably take cover.
Why do you say this? What have you done? You're a traitor.
I don't have as many.
Are you
nimble
working for
fingers.
Orlon?
Gavin.
Orlon Associates?
Master.
You tear off some like badge he's got on his arm and it's
Do
actually
their
Orlon.
vac suits look different than ours? Do they have special insignias or?
Probably got holes in them now.
Yeah, I know.
There's like a decal on them, and like the color scheme's different slightly, but apart from that, it doesn't seem that much different from yours.
Can I grab some ammo from their dead bodies?
Yeah, they the laser pistols. Roll a d6.
Yeah. 2.
Okay. One of them was destroyed, but the other one you can salvage the power A cell from it. So
Cool.
Yep.
I need somebody to put on this vac suit.
One of theirs.
Yep.
Oh, and like walk back out to their ship or what?
No, just walk out.
And be like, come on in.
Oh, because did they say they look different than ours?
A little bit.
I screwed up, so I figured I should do it.
I feel like I'd be the safest person.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Yeah,
To draw straws.
That's lots.
2 people want to do it.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Right.
Winner gets to go.
I need Well, hold on.
well, he can go if he wants to do it. I was only volunteering because I made a mistake. Trust me, I was happy hiding behind my wall the entire time that they were fighting.
We just had some explosives. It really solves every problem.
That have solved.
I need everyone to give me an evasion saving throw.
Whoa!
That's in the facility.
Do we roll a d6 for
Do
that?
I get any precog about this?
I don't think we rolled D6.
Yes.
Is it
Multifocal lasers
Oh,
are
yeah,
about to be
right.
shot at the entryway.
Of course.
No, roll evasion.
Okay. This was so obvious. This was so obvious. I'll shout. They're shooting the entrance, and then I'll teleport 10 meters down the corridor.
Okay.
I will also do that
Is that
because
as
I
far
can
as
do
you
that
can go?
too.
We don't have
That's as far as I can go without
Yeah, I
spending
do.
effort.
I took wild psychic
But
talent.
because I have to spend effort if I want that ability.
I don't have the teleportation
again.
skill, but I have.
So
I
I
get
can
one
get
level 0
warning
core
about the
technique.
next ambush.
So you
That'll
don't
make-
have to evade, or you do still?
Well, I have to interpret the effect of what he just did, because the blast is still coming, but he's definitely improved his position, and he's given you all warning as well.
Did you take my d20?
Apparently, he's teleporting.
You think you're better than me?
I am better than you.
See, I can do it.
I'm also going to teleport because I have wild psychic talent for teleportation level 0 core techniques.
Whatever he
What?
said. Yep.
I can
What he
teleport.
said.
What
Yeah.
he said.
Alright.
So,
So
with
Phil's
evasion,
teleporting, Mang's teleporting.
We're just
You guys are just
jumping
gonna
back, kind of, or
take-
behind cover.
okay.
Yeah, wherever there's cover.
There's not much. We're in a corridor.
No, I
The
know.
explosion's gonna funnel down the corridor.
All right. So here's how it'll work. So evasion, you can take the better of either your dex or intelligence attribute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just both 0.
So
Both of
So here's how I say saving throws start at 15, and then they go down.
We should have all our numbers.
Yep.
yeah,
right,
mine's
right.
at 14.
Right, because
Yeah,
it goes
mine's
down
15.
each time you level up.
Yeah.
The teleporters are gonna get to lower their number by 2 each, and you guys all can and Murd and Studs can lower it by 1 each for the warning.
All right.
Guys. What's the
And
idea?
you want to roll higher.
Yes.
Good. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I rolled a
That's the absolute worst.
I rolled a 15.
I get to increase it by 1 or decrease my invasion. Either way, I tied. Doesn't matter.
Why would you want to decrease it? Like,
Well,
I want
if
to get hit.
I don't know.
Well, because
Either way, I'm
I needed to hit a
by
12.
1 because I get the
I
Oh,
slight
rolled
I
advantage.
see.
I
So
rolled
increase
a
that's
the
why
level of
20
it.
is the best.
Yeah. If you equal it, that's also a success.
Yeah.
Great success.
Yep.
So I die pretty much.
You teleport into space.
I think I teleported the wrong way. The
You'll
lasers
take,
hit me.
You'll take a grazing hit from a laser.
That's
Ship
simple.
laser. Yeah.
Like that.
A ship laser.
So
It's annihilation.
It's still pretty bad. But
Designed to
yeah.
disintegrate ship
Shit
Particles,
metal. You're
yeah.
not shit metal.
No, I'm not shit metal.
But
You
you're
are
wearing a
shit
suit
metal
though,
now.
right?
Shit.
Right.
What?
Anyone else?
It's
Alright, nice reference. You got hit too?
I rolled like 3 under my evasion.
Okay.
We're good.
Oh, yeah, it was a
We
9.
can get that
So
robot
we got that
captain
tech
you always
skill.
dreamed
Yeah.
about.
Okay.
It's gonna be the robot.
Anytime something remotely bad
Um,
kind of happens to
The
us,
lasers.
to replace it with the robot.
Basically, they just start firing for effect in this whole entryway. So they just start coming straight through, melting through the walls. You guys are able to. You two are able to dodge the salvo as lasers fly over your head. You guys are not so lucky and get hit.
Not so lucky.
Not so.
And I actually rolled the same for both of you. Both take 6 damage.
Are you dead?
Just one
No.
live.
I'm on the
Who
brink.
took damage before?
I did.
He has 11.
Oh,
You
wow.
have 11 health?
Yeah.
He rolled.
You
He
have
rolled
1
good.
health left?
Insane.
He rolled well both
I was
times.
like,
Okay.
who
Unlike me, I rolled a 1 last time.
You don't know how much health you got left.
Yeah.
How much health does he have?
16 total.
A tank.
Yeah.
Thank
Tank
you.
man.
If those were direct hits and didn't have to penetrate facility walls, that
Oh,
would have
yeah,
been more
that's
damage.
instant
But
death.
that was a benefit for that. So okay,
We have
um,
a minute.
this sector of the facility is now depressurized. So you need to have your.
I mean,
vaccines
what is my
in.
suit
man.
like? You need to give me that
That's true.
telekinetic suit.
Yeah, both of your guys' suits have been compromised.
Alright.
Did you unpack your? Didn't you put your suit in the closet or something?
Get out the airlock. I don't need them
I'm
anymore.
pretty sure you're
instant
naked.
Got nice
action
and comfortable for that
and do
ambush.
pressure field. hitting
He had a
it.
pillow and everything.
So it goes to all of them as well.
Okay.
Well, anyways, I'm putting my pressure back on.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
gonna
keep
try
it
to-
on, but you have like an
The
extra.
rough thing too is Thomas is not coming back. For
Never coming back.
for
It's his ship now.
Exactly. I'll be back in exactly 1
We're
hour.
not giving any air support.
Next Monday is just going to be Sean and Thomas sitting at this table.
No.
Hoshi
No,
is
I
I'll
better
buy-
get Pokemon then. So I'd be left out. Okay. So there are visible breaches in the wall. Obviously, you have line of sight to the outside. You can see there's a free merchant ship that's stationed, and you see like the gun pivoting. It's finished its firing, so it's preparing for another volley, perhaps. And you guys have free action, or you have your freedom of action right now.
Okay, well,
What's your HP at?
Keep
one. We need to move further into the facility.
Yep.
Put your helmet on.
Oh, he's
Yeah, we have to,
pressurized.
but
Their suits are useless right now. They got
Alright.
both compromised,
Yeah.
but he's.
you guys are pressurized
Bang,
too.
roll a d4.
Take D4 damage.
No.
2.
Okay. The assembly plant area has also been breached, so that is lost pressurization as well.
Okay.
Well, this
So
place
that's basically the one that was straight in. But
Alright.
the other two areas, you haven't noticed any blast puncture through there. So
Tom, you're gonna come back. There's gonna be no moon. It's gonna be on the planet.
Patch
Just
me
because
up,
of all
God
this.
damn it.
You know what I have to do, right?
Patch me up, God damn it.
I don't.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Alright, you really want to do this? I'm gonna give you something.
You're a medic.
He's
Why
gonna
are
give
you
you
saying
something.
that?
He's gonna give
You're
you.
supposed to just heal me.
He's gonna warm you up other ways.
He's got the bandages. You sure you want to do it?
Fucking apple.
You're bleeding.
Alright,
Not
so
gonna be
Sean,
back
before we
around.
left, I spent money, list price you'd said before we left. I hit him with a stim.
okay.
Just right
And you
here.
can just fly
A
around.
tsunami stim.
Why is this so funny?
Why
is it so funny?
Subject gains a morale score of 12, 10 extra hit points for 10 minutes, and a +2 bonus on all hit rolls. At the end of duration, they immediately lose their 10 hit points, which may leave them mortally wounded.
Why are you doing this?
So I think, so like it's called now, no more lasers
Oh,
coming?
It won't bring you below your
Not
current.
necessarily.
But
That's
you're
what I'm
Break
saying.
the action.
Like, I don't have time to really give you much healing. The best thing I have is a 1d6. I need to give you life!
Garbage.
This is the best I can give you. I'm juicing you up,
How long
man.
does it last?
10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm juicing you up.
Enough time to run a short distance.
Alright.
The best I can do. I mean, if you don't get hit, you'll go back to 1. But at least you've got a buffer. That leaves me with only one more of those.
Great.
Don't
Yes.
die.
We have to move.
What's morality?
Yeah.
Morality score of 12 get you?
I don't know what more
Well,
else.
nothing for player
Is it?
characters.
Yeah.
Is it because you're like fucking like juice like
I'm
drugged
so
up?
confident.
He's just like, I got this. We're gonna live through this. Okay.
Like
So
I
we.
never got that high.
What are we gonna do?
What?
Did you heal him?
No, technically he did not.
He gave him a
He
boost.
gave me drugs to make me think that I'm super powerful.
What? That's gonna kill you.
No, not yet.
I was hoping he would pull out his med kit and like, all right,
It does give you System 2 strain. Just so you know.
Well, I think we
Okay.
should run.
2 system strain.
that's not a problem.
We need to find a better position in this facility that they want to
Yeah,
take.
we need to get further
Like I
back.
said, I have one
We should
that'll
flee
just
to
do
the
real
core.
healing, but we have to what?
We should flee to the core.
I'm gonna fucking throw you into the core.
They wouldn't attack it because
That's
then
why
they'd
not.
have no loot.
That's where they looted.
They can still loot while it's falling to the planet.
What if it like explodes if they shoot it? Because they won't shoot it.
We don't know that they have loot here
No,
at the time. They said they just recently claimed this.
yeah. So there's loot here that they haven't taken yet.
We don't know that.
There's good shit here. Why did we come here if there wasn't good shit?
You upgraded the drive of your ship, didn't you?
Yeah, it's the spike drive too.
Yeah.
I think that also increases its speed, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Then, Thomas, you're really gonna have a peaceful run of things. But you said after half an hour you're gonna return back, right?
Right.
Okay.
It's deterministic distance and time.
Yes, it is very okay. I'm gonna. No, actually, no. I still can't quite jump to you yet, Thomas. I see what's gonna happen.
Why would I have a peaceful ride?
Got a fast car.
I was just commenting because I knew of the speed of your ship.
Oh.
But it doesn't necessarily mean the whole ride's gonna be peaceful. It just informs something. So.
Can we take the shit?
Can we take this shit?
Well, if any of you have like superpowers, now would be the time to tell me.
I mean, I have telekinesis.
I can teleport 10
I can lift 400 pounds and throw it at them of things on the ground.
Is a gun a superpower?
There's a gun of superpower.
How far can you throw it?
It doesn't give that.
What's the gravity of the moon?
I mean, 441 pounds is pretty heavy of something.
I'm just gonna say low gravity.
Okay.
Not no gravity, but there's
Like half gravity,
They
maybe.
parked near where we parked. How far away were we from the facility?
Well, within 500 meters.
Yeah, about 400 meters.
It's pretty
Still
cool.
a hell of a throw, but
In low
What are
gravity.
you gonna throw? Are you gonna throw a grenade? What are you throwing?
That depends on you.
I'm gonna throw you. You weigh under 441 pounds? I throw
You
you.
can throw me 400 meters in low gravity, maybe.
If you could rig a fuel cell or two into an explosive,
I could try.
Time is the key. How much time do we have?
We don't know.
I mean, he doesn't have 8 hours to rig it.
No.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't just. I've never made a bomb before, man.
You have yet to prove yourself.
As a
Now's
bomb
the
maker.
time.
Excuse me?
What have you done?
I got all that fucking
are
azurite
you?
with our robot friend here.
Okay.
I credited him.
We have all.
I don't care
Adam
what
and
you
I
believe.
have played endless hours of Commandos. The engineer's job is to defuse bombs and then make them and use them and make grenades. You have none of these
I'm a
things.
space VCR repairman. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You are little spine.
no gravity.
It's time to live up to it.
Oh yeah.
Keep thinking of your plans. I'll be
Oh yeah. Don't
back.
don't go our way. It's dangerous.
All right, I will never go your way.
Go your own way.
Yep.
I'm just trying to see the gravity of all this.
The Christ.
Can
Where's Dr. Gravity?
We just need to go to the core, steal all the valuable.
we get to the
shit.
core if we go deeper in this facility?
I don't know if I'll get a schematic. You tell me. Sean, tell us. I guess really.
He's playing Pokemon right now.
There's pilot. He's not here.
This is what happens when
Yeah.
he's piloting.
Doing.
Goes into
That's
autopilot.
exactly what I imagined. Yeah.
I was sent away
Just
for
like
an hour.
steering with his knee and just like, alright, here we go, Pikachu.
I'm just petting him. Feed him berries.
It's like this is a movie, and that's the scene keeps going to him just in utter peace and joy, and us panicking for our lives.
We really have two options.
Yes.
One is wait for the robot to come back,
And
which
hide.
he will engage in space combat
without us.
He won't know that he's
You'll
going to
be
be engaging in
completely-
space combat. They're going to take him by. If anything,
And
they'll have
without
the first
any of
shot.
us there.
Right, so he'll get ambushed pretty much. And he'll blow up and we'll lose our ship and we'll die. So I'm going to assume that's off the table. Option 2 is we bring the fight to him, which relies on Phil.
To Thomas? Or to the.
What?
To counter.
Well, that's what I
Bring the
wondered.
fight to Thomas.
Well, that's what I wondered about the lasers.
Are you
Wayne.
convinced, Thomas?
If we're too close to them, can they hit us?
He has recently
You know what
been
I'm saying?
hinting at
Like-
robot
Like,
overlord.
if
Servius.
Do you guys have a bomb opener?
Yes.
Phil, you've got it. I know you've got
I'm the man who opens.
If we get, if we can get close to the ship somehow.
That's not actually
But
true.
that's
He
not a
provides
Not
the tool
sight.
for it.
You know, there's sights. He's pointing his guns
If I
right
provide
at
the
us.
tool, and am I not?
They're apparently not too sheepish about shooting at the facility. So if we wait too long, they might just keep firing until they're sure we're done.
Right.
Where did you guys try to move to a different part of the facility yet, or no?
I think we have
I mean, I'd like to go to
We're
the
still
core,
been talking.
but
but I think.
Why do you want to go to the
there's
core?
got to be valuable shit there.
I don't care about valuable shit.
And
I
it's
got
flexible.
1 HP and drugs are running through my system.
I think
Well, it's got to be safer too. They wouldn't risk blowing the whole facility if they
Why?
didn't look.
we don't know
Because
that.
there's loot here.
So that's
They
fine.
think there's loot
The
here. They
loot-
scouted
the
it
loot-
out.
The loot.
we have to go deeper in.
The facility's already breached.
We need to find somewhere
That
safe.
might make the core even more unstable.
We got to
So you
assess
said
it.
the next spot was assembly. That was depressurized.
It was straight on, and yeah,
Pass,
some laser
pass.
scoring went straight through into that area.
But there's still walls standing more and stuff like
Oh,
that.
sure, but it's now exposed to the vacuum of the
Sure.
I just want you to find some power cells.
camera. Just
It's because you're crowding me.
Oh, bro.
I mean,
Now you gotta fix it.
to be
What do
fair,
I have
Mertz,
to do?
I think it needs to be pointing directly at my crotch for this entire campaign, as per
I
last
don't-
session.
Drawn to expect it.
What am I? What am I?
under-
Sean, I highly
Well,
doubt it,
tip
but
it up.
in
Point
the
it at the
schematics,
light
there's no
bulb.
like.
turn around.
Weapons.
Turn it
What are
around.
you doing?
180
This is
degrees.
a
What
factory,
are you
right?
doing?
180. No, okay,
Oh
no.
my god.
Here.
Do you
See?
even know how camera work?
Pretty simple.
I didn't.
No. Okay.
It is a bit of weird camera shape anyway.
Take some fuel cells, some like spent nuclear fuel rods or something.
Where the
and
fuck
just
You know
do
where?
this.
You know where I can find that? The
Just
core. The core.
handle it.
Okay,
Okay, go to the core.
We have to go deeper in.
We must go.
We have to. Into
I'm
the
gonna-
facility.
I'm not going to the core.
No. But we have to go deeper into this facility.
If you need to go to the core to make a bomb,
I'm gonna go
So
try to make my way to the
I
core
don't
and
know how the
also
heck
scout out.
you get into the core without getting just shot.
next time I see you, you better have a bomb.
Why? This is your plan. Now you're putting it all on me.
Well,
It's
I
probably
mean,
the
he'll be
best plan.
involved at some point.
Okay.
It'll probably be the best.
Well. Okay.
plan,
Well,
honestly.
come on, help me out. Let's find a bomb. Just need some power cells.
Okay. I mean, you have to make it.
And
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna
just
head
gotta
to the
find
workers'
them.
lounge.
Like I got
And you're
little
gonna actually use
mini
your
pistol
med
power
kit.
cells, but that doesn't mean much.
Okay.
Okay.
Aren't we in the workers' lounge?
no.
Wow.
You're in the corridors.
Oh, workers' lounge goes deeper in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's where
It's
we
one
are.
of like the. It's like one of the wings of the facility.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna try to make my way to either the core or if there's anywhere else on the schematics.
We're not going to
here.
the
So
core.
you guys are splitting up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not going to the core.
Not the core. Okay. Somewhere we can find power cells. Looking for something.
Probably where they produce them and make them, there'd probably be some.
Okay. Well, I'll try that then. Let's try that.
Yeah, so wherever like their assembly line is.
So you're going to the assembly area.
Yep.
You're going to the workers' quarters.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming with you. Are you also going to the assembly area, Phil?
Yes, we are together as a team.
Well, we're going to the same spot.
Yes, as a team.
Okay.
Same spot.
2 people.
Um,
Synergy.
I was thinking about, would he be able to get another volley in the time that it took of the deliberations? I think there was enough talking that
There was a lot of arguing.
yeah,
amongst
there's
our
gonna
group.
be one more barrage coming through. It's since you guys are running in split directions here, I'm gonna reduce it by an additional 2.
Because it's more erratic.
Yep. So another evasion. He's still firing in the facility.
There's nowhere to take cover.
Evasion is my middle name.
Wait, so
I rolled really good, Phil.
I have to reduce my number by 2?
So, if you have a 14 naturally,
Yeah.
then you reduce it by another 2.
Oh, so we get like an advantage in a sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got
I know, man.
13 on
Hey, man.
13.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Did you get a 1 as well?
I rolled a 17.
I rolled a 1.
You're not supposed to die.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
If you get hit by the multifocal lasers, your vac suit will be critically. It'll be basically like you need to get into a pressurized
how does
system.
that work with us?
Earth's gonna have to
splitting
hold
up.
on to everyone.
I would never recommend us to split.
How do you say that now? I would never.
He's made himself
The
invaluable.
laser's not running quite as hot. It's still very painful. Mang, you take 4 damage.
Okay.
Studs, you take 3 damage.
I need to be healed now.
Okay. Phil, what was your...
I had 13 on 13.
Okay, yep. And then you guys can make it to whatever part of the facility
my
you need
vac
to.
suit's compromised.
It is. So
I'm going with that, man. See ya, motherfucker.
I'll go to the assembly line on my own.
This is great with, like, you can't communicate with each other. It's just, oh my god. This is
So I
great.
can shoot blindly at whoever I
love
see.
it. It's fantastic.
I might see you.
Better have a bomb. Alright. Alright.
I've just got a car battery in my hand.
So, okay. I'm going to jump forward in time because Thomas hasn't had anything to do for a while.
He said money. Sketching my chokes.
Yeah. But now he's going to have to do some more
Shiny
thinking
choke.
here.
And once he
that'd be
levels
sweet.
and when he's shiny, it's a color variant.
Like in
so you'd be
Pokemon,
great.
you catch rare Pokemon, but in Pokemon Go, you just like depopulate the wilderness. You just catch
Gotta keep the populations down.
Man, do you remember the thing for boarding? What's that? That's called? It's like
Catch combo 5.
I'll find it. I just was seeing if you do it off cuff.
What do you mean? What do you mean thing?
It's like the connecting. It's what enables boarding of a ship.
Oh, the fitting?
Then you could trade them for the shiny.
I think it's more than just a fitting.
Well, there's a fitting that allows. The boarding tubes allow for much easier boarding.
Laser cutting apertures can be used to
allow boarding of a hostile disabled ship. That's it, boarding tubes.
Yep.
Okay. Thomas, you're on your reapproach to the planet. And, I suppose, okay, yeah, you're acting captain as well as the pilot.
Actually, I think my cat is the acting.
Okay, but you're still the pilot.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot your cat's on
Yeah,
board.
real.
Space movie.
Hoshi, he's been at the comms since he's not. He says, "Sir, Sextus."
Yeah, you don't have to call them robots, sir.
No, he called himself. I recognize the signature. It's that same vessel again.
Still there?
Well, it's in outer orbit of the planet, so they must have left.
So hold on, they're just orbiting the planet.
Well, no, it's in the outer
Pokemon.
orbit, but it looks like it's leaving.
Okay.
I'm sure it's picked us up on their scanners by now. I'm not trained at scrambling for signal.
He's never
he's
been
a
in
chef.
space.
Yeah.
Have you ever shot a gun, Hoshi?
You ever killed
You
a
ever
man?
killed a man?
I've shot a handgun, yeah. Not a ship cannon, no.
You're gonna need to learn how to real quick.
You are being
trial by
hailed.
fire.
You're being hailed by the ship.
Like they just want to talk.
It's a transmission's being sent to the ship.
Am I in comm range of anyone?
Them.
No, compads do not work anymore.
Because we
do
realized
not know
we lied.
what's transpired.
Compads only work on like
You
a
need
modern
a cell service.
That's it.
Cell
like
tower,
in a
basically.
city or in network.
So when we were
area.
using it before, we were cheating.
We were cheating,
So
yeah.
this point forward,
We don't
or
have any.
that
We
point
didn't
forward.
buy any radios. We
way
have
to
no.
talk
We
in space.
No one can hear you when you scream in space.
Pass the
whatever.
comms over to Ryu and he'll handle it.
See Ryu?
That's his name.
No, it's Hoshi.
Ryu?
No, the cat.
Ryu.
I
the
think you were
cat.
talking about his cat.
Ryu
Your
can
cat's
talk.
named Ryu.
Can he talk for real?
Can he shoot Hadouken?
I thought he was a special
Better
space
than
cat.
you.
Does he have a red headband?
I'm a robot. Alright. I'll accept his transmission.
Okay.
Except.
Click call.
This is Gavin Orlon.
Sextius.
Yes. We engaged in hostile activity with the remainder of your crew. You will surrender your vessel and prepare for boarding.
Which crew members?
Whoever was left behind on the facility. I lost men. You've lost men. Your ship is forfeit.
Do you have any paperwork?
The robot only understands things in the context of paperwork.
There's no way to talk in space.
He says, we've got our lasers trained on your ship. We're going to be coming around the side. You can disable your weapons now, and we'll spare whoever's aboard.
All right, let's just all calm down here. I'll disable the guns.
Ram him.
Okay.
Just spend like $800,000
Well, hold on.
ship and you're handing over the keys.
Okay.
to Avalon.
Okay. His ship pulls up to yours, and you see the boarding tubes extending.
You boost it.
I jet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knew that was gonna happen.
Yes.
He also never really disabled
In the galaxy. Okay. Well, you do have a superior drive to them, so it is possible that you could evade them. Although,
What the fuck are you doing?
Are you that drunk
No,
from
I'm-
chocolate pie?
Oh my god.
Only
Out
when
of
it's
context.
only
That's
when
amazing.
it's ingested through the ass.
God.
You get drunk on chocolate.
Perfect silence.
Alright.
I mean, some people get drunk off bread. I don't think you do it off chocolate pie, though.
Nobody gets drunk off
Drunk
bread.
off bread.
No, there's some people who
Liquid bread.
metabolize bread into alcohol for some
If
reason.
you inject it into your ass.
No,
or
it's like a
something,
rare
okay.
disorder. It's like a rare
You
disorder.
get drunk off anything if you inject it directly to your
I
ass.
heard that.
It's like just been shoving pie up my ass this whole.
Alright,
whole
Thomas, so
campaign.
we have space combat now.
Or space invasion?
Space
Uh,
combat
wait.
with no
Up to
comms,
you
no
on how you
engineer,
wanna-
Hoshi
and no gunner.
made
It's more like a space fleet.
This
We'll
is
see what
this is
happens.
more
They're-
space
they're-
invasion.
You gotta get
They're
Hoshi on
combat.
those guns.
So
Start
you
shouting
don't
at
make
him.
it, don't do anything, right?
What?
He's laughing.
Why are you laughing about
I
that?
have things.
Why are you saying such things?
It only does like long term, like recuperative, like for so when we're in the ship, you get back to full health and
So
like.
you're
You
useless
don't
in the
no healing.
No, no, I
You
do.
are
You're-
useless
you're a
in the
fake
field.
healer.
You're useless in
Maybe
the
you have
field.
10 minutes to get back to the
Literally,
ship.
yeah.
Until you're
No, I have lift and
I'm
stuff
better
like
than
that
you.
that does it.
You have more drugs.
I'm
That's the future. That's how the future is.
That's my life now.
just always on these
If you
drugs.
ever go off the drugs, you're dead.
Dead instantly. Jesus.
10 minutes at a
Hey.
time.
Bye.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
No,
Six
that's
Alright.
not how that
times
stuff
24.
works. Again.
Yeah, you need like
So,
124
you're
stim packs
attempting to
every
escape.
day.
You're attempting to escape combat, Thomas. It's pretty clear, simple here.
Look at a med. That's what the med kit does.
You have the speed advantage,
It's alternate for providing long
and they're
term,
also
so it's, like,
retracting their
very
boarding tubes because they
just
attempted to
figure
board
of
you
your
and then
own
you juked
mind,
them.
like
So
what you.
you've got all that
says
going
I
for
can,
you.
bandage you up,
Um,
sure, but
You need to gain
Didn't you
3
take
points of
healer or
escape to
something?
completely get away
lift
from
does
each
1d8
successful
plus my
check
healing
against
hit
him,
points are 5 minutes
will get you
that's
1
like
point.
That's something.
And I
However,
bought
it. It does
3 of them.
require 4 command points each attempt to escape combat, so it's an expensive action.
Okay, so between Hoshi and you, you're
Ryu?
And the cat.
well,
Cat can't give
can't
command
do
points.
anything. So you're the head of all 5 departments between the 2 of you,
Yeah, you are.
which means pretty much each department is just doing do your duty.
Yeah, but that's still 5 command points, right?
That's 4, and
Yeah.
then you can.
So basically, if you commit everything you have, you could go for 3 attempts to escape combat.
No,
No?
it's 1 per turn.
Oh, right. I mean, it's going to take 3 turns of successful escape combat to get...
Oh
okay,
yeah. That's how the escape combat works.
Okay.
So basically, I just do nothing but try to escape.
Yep.
Alright.
You're,
Wasn't that your plan?
Yeah.
I mean,
Seems
it's
logical
gonna be tough.
anyways.
It's going to be
Yeah,
tough
that's
for
what
you
I
to
wanted.
win...
Oh yeah,
pitched
I
battle.
didn't want to
Yeah.
try to actually defeat them.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll your pilot check. And you get to add 3, which is your free merchant speed with your improved drive, I think. It might
So
even be 4.
3
Let me
plus
check.
the
I thought it
normal
was
stuff.
4.
Let's see.
I think it's 20.
I'm gonna get out
Let's
of
be
here.
honest.
I like how
Free
mine
merchant.
is
Wait, you have a speed of 4.
Yeah.
So you add 4 in addition to whatever your normal pilot roll would be.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Damn. Pretty
9
good.
plus 4 plus 3.
Alright. You are opposed against Gavin Orlon plus whatever his crew situation is, all his stats, so I can roll that. He rolls a pursued target against you to oppose that.
Well, it's a good campaign, fellas.
Okay,
We ain't dying here.
you've gained a point, but he had available command to also fire his gun once at you.
Can I evade gun?
I think you're spending everything to it.
Yeah.
To
Oh, you
escape
need to-
combat.
So
Yeah.
you would need other points.
It's
to
kind of an
evade gun?
abstract thing. Like
Yeah.
you are getting away from him, but right now it's not improving your dodge ability for gun.
You're not worried about
Just
dodging
distance.
his gun.
Right,
just
right.
running
It is.
around.
It is more of a distance.
You can't serpentine.
If we had more points, you could do evasive.
Right.
Right.
If you have a full crew, Thomas, you get all these cool things
Yeah.
where people can
It's
do.
you and Hoshi.
It is. So it's pretty desperate.
Skeleton crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Skeleton armor is pretty good in this thing.
Okay.
I mean, you're
right.
we
Uh,
didn't really
so
have
we
much
actually,
money
right,
to go
so-
defensively. We just need some money.
That's what life is about, man.
If your ship gets disabled and you get boarded, you can just hide in the vents or something.
I just don't
We
know
have a smuggler's hole.
I don't know how I'm ever gonna find you guys without communication.
I mean, you have to come back to the planet.
Just go back, just go back to the middle.
We'll
be there. There's nowhere else to go.
Racing to the planet.
What if there's a communications
Orlon
around the
is still
planet?
there?
We could
Okay.
contact.
I'll wait
Thomas,
a day or
you
something.
see
The planet-
lasers
on the moon, we could
flying
contact-
by
you
the
mean
planet
like
ship on the side,
like
so
a
they're
system?
missing you.
Like yeah, if there's like
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
we could contact
You
the
say-
planet like hey,
say
you
thing.
know
your
what's going
station's
on.
about to die. By the way, crashing
Oh,
the moon into your planet, and they might.
14.
Oh, also pirates are here. You better bring some
yeah,
backup.
it's a possibility.
We could try it out.
But I'm about to die, so.
Maybe that's what we should be looking for, like some sort of communications array.
I still want you to find a bomb.
They're like out in fucking the rest of the solar system shooting
I think
Thomas
once
to
we
death.
get healed up and all this happens, he lands.
I'm-
We get
It's
back in the
I
ship.
tied,
close
so
as
in
possible.
the
Fuck, I
fight,
forgot. I'm
there's
not
a
even near
game
you.
where
Yeah,
follow
we're not really
a-
built for
a,
that.
an escape point.
I
I'm
think
as
we have
close
much of a
as
choice.
possible to this man.
Lasers.
Like I'm
zip by
terrified for
you
my
again.
life now.
This is gonna be
This
pretty
man's
He's-
function.
It's scary. Like if he goes to pee,
Alright,
I'm
gain
watching.
one.
Maybe,
Gain one
maybe,
point.
maybe I should try to find a communications array.
Lasers go past you again.
Right. 15.
From 6 and 2?
You
Oh,
said
yeah, I
plus
suppose
4, and I get plus 3.
Yep. Unfortunately, though, he has gained a pursue point.
Fucked up.
He rolled double sixes, so that's not so.
That was pretty
You're back to net 1. Cannons fire.
close.
They zip past the ship. Let's go again.
Jesus.
Thomas, you just have to resign
14.
yourself to being a
You
slave.
gain a
on their
point,
ship.
so now you're back to 2 again.
Right.
Cannons fire. They zip past the ship.
Yes.
that face.
12.
I got 6, 3 plus 1. Oh. Alright. He gets one last fire. They zip past the ship. You escape.
Oh my god, I can't
I-
believe you made it. I can't believe you made it. Didn't
Alright.
get hit once.
That's right.
You're gonna
It
put
is
like
me.
some.
I didn't know he had that. I didn't know he had that.
Oh, she worked. Oh, she's on the top. He's like in buttons. He doesn't know what to do. He was
Let's be
giving-
honest.
He was contributing
It's
command
probably-
points.
Servius
No.
is
It's
just
probably
over here singing the
Ryu.
Pokemon theme
Ryu
song.
coming in, nudging the things.
Yeah.
Boy,
Scratching the engine.
I mean, Gavin's gonna be better because
scratching?
he was hoping if he captured your ship, he'd be fine with
That'd be
losing.
good
with
if
three.
murder the entire Orlon family.
I know once you find him. So, alright,
Put our
Thomas.
heads on top of our ship.
Alright, Thomas is on his way back. He escaped the pursuit of the ship. So we'll jump back to everyone on the facility now.
Okay.
Let's start with Phil. I don't say that enough in life, so I want we're starting with Phil.
Phil wants to start with you.
Yep. So you went to the assembly plant.
I did.
Okay.
Looking for power cells.
There's tons of them, all B type. You see them on conveyor belts that are long ceased to function. There's some that have like fallen off at one end, so there's like piles of them where the belts ended. You don't know if they're all functioning or if their energy level's been drained, but you see a lot in here, and all of the machinery is powered down.
The B stands for bomb.
Nice.
Well, I'd like to make my.
You could prepare a slingshot for when his ship comes back. You just like shoot all these power cells. That'd be
Yeah, I'd like to try to assemble like a good like armful of like them that I could find, and hopefully they
When you
have
say
energy.
assemble, you mean just grab?
Yeah, grab and then also like whip together.
Whip them together.
I mean, I'm gonna try to make a bomb. I'm gonna try to tie some together and hook them up.
Okay, so let's break it down for me in a step process. What you want to do?
So-
I caught make a bomb at the end.
I'm gonna
That's,
find some
that's
pow-
final step.
I'm gonna try to identify power cells with power in them.
Okay.
Maybe have like some crazy voltometer or something.
Yeah, I'll take a fix or a work.
Is that with dice? Yes.
Yep.
It's
two different
Now he
skills.
wants you to make a bomb.
I want to make a bomb. Fix. Here comes fix.
You
Uh,
okay?
Did you get at least a 6?
We're all dead.
I did. I got a 6.
Okay. It's a little time consuming, but you're able to scrape together a good pile that you know have power charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I want to.
We'll say that took you 10 minutes.
I want to like tie them all up, and I want
Alright,
to like.
what are you tying them up with?
I got 6 units of spare parts, whatever that means. So.
Parts.
6 units.
I guess you could have like some like utility wire or like some.
Yeah.
Tie
Yeah.
him up into like a bola.
Like a.
Bola.
That's
like
those
a thing
things
that
where
you,
they
like-
like the Ewoks.
Right,
They-
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Okay. All right.
Sure. Yeah.
You
But
can
like
try to like
basically.
take it out of the sky.
Are you just saying basically
that.
a string with a ball at the end sort of thing?
Yeah, multiple balls.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
try
like
to do that, and then I'm
2
gonna
3.
try to attach like
All right. So
some
you're creating a simple device.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fixed again.
something that's can detonate on impact.
Don't fuck it up.
Fix
That-
it.
You'd need some sort of because
Some sort
these
of.
aren't
batteries
designed
are
to do that.
No, I know.
You need to add
You
some
need
piece
to
of tech.
destabilize them.
I destabilize them enough. Make them
Make them
Start like
You
peeling
just
them.
hear
a
an
little.
explosion.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, but I trust our little
There's
spy.
like all these B cells in this fucking
It's not
assembly
little
area,
spy,
and they
it's
all
little
like.
spy.
Yeah, little
There's
spy.
no T in
I know.
Little Spy.
Yeah, maybe I have
So
some sort of.
punched
So far,
over.
Thomas is the best pilot in the galaxy.
He is.
I
The
know.
more I think about it, he's never failed any task given
It's
to him.
worth the money.
The only thing is when he has to interact on the comms.
Yeah.
He's not.
Well-
that's how he's trained to do it.
I'm not a combat.
Maybe
I
I
like,
use.
I like the idea of your person always
Come
asking
on.
for papers.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, destabilize these fuel cells enough, you know.
So that's another step. Destabilize and
Then attach like some sort of.
so you're hoping that by virtue of destabilizing them, that will be enough to cause detonation on impact.
Yes.
Okay.
I would think so.
I'd agree.
I don't have some sort of like.
Drunk on chocolate 5.
I wonder if that'll be a part of the video where you just hit like 6 and
Yeah.
you use your bloom, bloom, like you just spam. Alright.
Oh God!
Did not process.
What do you call a thing that detects change in motion? A motion detector?
Well,
A change in
Emotion or
No,
motion?
like
Changes.
velocity.
Like a
Speedometer?
physics? Some sort of physics?
Not a but something out there. Anyhow, I'm gonna try to fix this up. 4 plus 4 plus 1 is
9.
Oh, I do. I have int as well. Does that help? I think so. 10. I think. Int,
Alright.
int adds to fix, right?
Alright.
Yes.
here's the thing. You're going to succeed in destabilizing them.
But you'll die in the process.
No. Do you want to err on the side of making it maybe a little bit more dangerous, taking it to wherever you want to throw it, or but guaranteeing a quick and sudden destruction, or err on the side of making sure it's safe to carry around, and then there's a small chance that nothing will happen.
Little spy
Small
goes
chance
the
that nothing
second
will
one.
happen.
Well, like, you know, you throw it and it just doesn't quite have the kinetic.
It just
Right.
goes.
Yep, and then it'll
A
just.
dog, pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
So
up to you,
basically,
man.
I'm saying you have you didn't quite get to the fact where you'll know it'll work exactly as intended. So I'm saying you can err on the side of like instant explosion or more stable construction.
Small chance of dying versus large chance of dying.
Yeah.
Larger.
Larger. If like I trip or like they attack or something.
Make your choice.
You must make it.
But you better come back with a bomb.
You know the revolver will just if you don't have the bomb.
This murder's injecting me with drugs.
Yeah, you'll be like, I'm gonna die soon anyway. You've taken you out too.
I will make it more dangerous.
Okay.
Oh God.
Yep. So as you're carrying around, you'll see like a little battery
Phil,
fuel.
you
like,
have a chance right now
yeah.
not to kill your character in the first couple sessions.
And he chose to.
We could all die.
Yeah, it's true.
That'd be great.
No,
Alright.
he'll protect me.
So Phil just
He's a
spent
team
about
player.
half an hour in the assembly plant making
Yeah.
his bomb. So we're gonna jump to we'll jump to the duo.
It's a trio.
It's trio.
Oh yeah, you guys are. That's right. You didn't
He's
separate.
watching
That's right.
me pee, Sean.
Murd
That's how
is
afraid
keeping
he
you
is.
alive with his drugs and with his force field or whatever. Like,
I depend
both
a
of you
lot
are
on him
dependent
right now.
entirely on Murd. If anything happens, then you're fucked.
Get some drugs
Alright,
in me
I'll-
now.
Okay, Stimpy, so you're at the 10 minutes with that. You're still like high on the tsunami.
Yeah, he's got about 8 minutes left from the initial.
Okay.
wave.
So you need 5 minutes of rest for lift. It doesn't require me to roll anything, but I have to roll a 1d8, and that's how much.
That's it. Just 1d8.
That's how much you get. Well, plus my heal of 1.
So if you roll less than, if I get less than 3 HP back, I'm a dead man.
No, you should be at 11.
You just gotta take no damage.
I lost
He took-
more.
He took 4 damage after
What?
getting the boost.
He took 3
What?
damage.
Negative?
No, I took 4.
When did
Oh
you
no,
do-
I took 3.
I got hit by the second volley.
Oh, yeah,
You rolled a
well,
5.
Either way, gotta do the lift.
You suck,
Why would you do this?
motherfucker.
Do we have any way of
You're
actually
basically
he's
gonna
gonna
die
get 2
before I
HP.
can be done with the
Oh
bomb.
my god, he's the worst.
Because
I
I took a
thought
half
he was
hour.
a
You
healer.
take 20 minutes. That's all you can have.
Oh my
So he has no way of
Oh
healing?
my
Well,
gosh.
you could Lazarus patch him after he
Yeah,
After I die, yeah.
He's dying
might be
on
how
I
you
outbreak.
have plenty of those,
You
Sean.
only bought one?
No, I bought 3 of those.
Why don't you hit me again?
It takes.
Can you
They're
hit him
expensive.
after
Hit me
you
again, Doc!
They're expensive.
Well, each of them takes a system strain.
Got
Any
the bottom.
Now
medical
you have another
supplies?
system
Do you have
strain.
any like actual healing medical supplies?
That is the healing medical
That's not
supplies.
healing. He's just like alive for a
This
little
requires no expertise on your part, though.
When you.
Are you? Do you have a degree?
I could have him do this.
Where did you get your
you
medical
want me to?
license?
He doesn't have a heal skill though. He'd be a
I will
negative
stab you,
1.
sir.
But you didn't have to roll a heal skill.
But it adds my heal skill to your healing.
Of 1?
Yes.
You
Um,
damned me.
All right. System strain. Do you understand how system strain? You're at 3 now.
Vaguely.
Yeah,
There's
I-
a limit. I don't remember
I
what. I
don't-
thought it was con or something.
Your con mod or your con?
No, your score. I
Oh,
thought,
okay.
But,
What's your con score?
no, 13.
Mine. You're good then. We'll have to look it up.
Oh my.
I'm doing another lift then.
I dropped dice.
Okay. So now, even if you roll 1 again, I'll be.
Do you want to roll it?
No, you're the healer.
Hey.
I rolled a 6, so you get 7 HP back.
Oh, there you go. There's a healer.
There we go.
Well,
That's
you-
a heal.
that puts you at 4 once that stuff goes away. Oh no
No,
no!
it puts
It's
me at-
adding. You're adding 6. Okay,
It puts me at 6.
6 after the 10 goes away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So I have 1
you're
lift.
patched up. Where did you guys take shelter in? Did you go to the workers?
Workers.
Okay. Yep, that is still pressurized.
Is there anything in here?
I can walk around.
That
Yeah, you
took
can walk
10
around.
minutes of.
Take
Applying
your
the
suit
lift.
fully off. Hang it up.
'Cause each
somewhere.
takes 5 minutes of rest. He
Get
needs
an
to,
hour.
like,
So I'm at 4 system strain, you said?
Anytime it's front lines, he's always in pajamas.
So yeah, I'd search around.
There's
According to
there's
Mary.
there's foot lockers, beds. There's like the little cafeteria areas in here where you see like old vending machines that have like cans of rations and stuff. There's a rec room. It's basically just for everyone to live on site. Basically, that stuff's in here basically. So, I mean, if you could try some of the foot lockers if you wanted to, or see if any of the vending machines are operational.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the foot lockers.
Vending machine.
I want to look for a new suit.
Oh, a new vac suit?
Yeah,
Okay. Roll a d8.
I will.
Roll you
I got a 2.
Okay.
2 vaccines.
You find in all the foot lockers, you find 1 vac suit, 30 credits, and a laser pistol.
Yes.
Enough for a new pair of shoes.
I'm gonna add that laser pistol. Is that laser pistol full and ready to go?
Yes.
Oh,
Shouldn't your
God.
captain have the
level 2 of healer is what I'll get next time. Is what I need.
What?
Does that give the ability to actually heal people?
Well, my stims and other technological applied
Use the team, man.
get twice as many hit
You're gonna
points.
die anyways.
I'm using only basic medical supplies. I can heal 1d6 plus heal skill of damage to every injured or wounded person.
So
in my
that
group.
makes you finally a medic.
Yeah, but I chose pressure field instead.
And it's saving our butts
Right now, that's
Well, not at the very moment. This room's pressurized.
so.
Chose some other useless.
Die hard, because I'm the tank too. I can't do everything, man.
Apparently, you can't do anything.
Apparently, you're better than me.
I mean, you're at least keeping them alive in the vacuum of space, so that's cool.
Yeah,
That's-
I suppose.
That's probably the most important thing.
But
That's
will
what
he be able to destroy the ship?
He's got. Like, is he gonna be the person who throws?
yeah, I'm a telekinesis person too.
Like, you're all like outside, ready to throw.
I'm
I'm hoping he makes it to us first, and
I'm
we just
not
get
going out until he says it's all good.
But like, how long can he keep that field around you erect?
As long as I have the effort.
He just wanted to use that word.
Just wanted to- All right,
He'll
So-
handle it. I trust my crew.
we're patched up. Are you okay mostly? Did you only take that one shot
Yeah, but I only have 4 health left.
total?
I have 7
He
total.
laughs.
I rolled a 1 last.
You want me to
time.
hit you with a tsunami?
It's also
What the hell is
entertaining.
that?
That's medic.
Nah, man, save
He
it.
laughs about how
Gonna hit him with the
fragile and
tsunami.
dying we are.
Well, that is very low HP though, so don't get it.
More than half my health.
What's your
Yeah.
tweet, son?
So.
Yeah, I rolled a
All right,
a
so
1
Sean,
last
once
time.
we're all done with that,
Yep.
we
I
head
was
back
at, I was at a
towards
6.
the outside to see
So.
what's up.
Okay, I'll fall behind like 20 meters.
It's fun. And,
Okay, so is everyone
and
out?
we meet up with him, I assume.
So you guys are gonna head to the assembly area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys all have working back suits again?
Well, I have my pressure field,
Oh, so you're
I found it back.
but he found out.
So I do.
so you're covering.
Kind of hope
Both
you're the only one
of
who
you
lives,
with
so we
that.
can all be a
Yeah,
group of like
I'm-
just
I
robots
want to get back to my
for our
cat.
next group.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're
Just want to get back.
You guys walk in on him.
What are you doing
We
here?
walk in on him.
He's warming up otherwise.
Oh, warming up.
Nope, he seems to be finishing some kind of improvised explosive contraption.
Got some bombs.
Okay.
You see me like leaking fluid out of one side of a battery,
A
like
bit out of his ear. Yeah.
Little spot.
As long as they'll blow big.
Little
I gingerly
spot.
hand you the captain this like wrapped assembly of batteries that's like pulsing erratically, and it's got a long cord on one end for whipping.
Whipping. It's an add-on that he put on it.
Yeah, you tow it behind your ship, and then you can like go.
Smack it into people.
Can I
It's
ask
a
you
good idea.
personally,
It could work.
to
Yeah.
throw this, what skill is going to be used?
The throw skills.
There is no throw skill.
Well, probably your telekinesis skill.
Yeah, I know. But if someone else threw it, if any of us
exert.
exert, does
Is-
anybody have
like,
exert?
where's
I like exert.
No.
I have a
Oh,
nothing.
exert is a
Nobody
thing.
picked
You have a zero?
I didn't even
I
know
have
what
a
that
nothing.
meant.
I didn't even
Like,
realize
not even
exert
a
was
zero.
Yeah, everyone has nothing.
Okay.
There was
Exert is
like
a
an
skill.
acrobatic
You're
feat
throwing
or
it.
something, right?
Alright.
what exert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's like
Well, yeah, so
just,
we've got this
just
now.
like really hard muscles.
You've
So,
got, yep, you've got
Are you guys
improvised
okay going
explosive.
back to see? Clearly, we haven't been shot at now for like a
No.
half hour, right?
Yeah, it's been about that long
So,
since last
I'm
volley.
following because I have to.
I'm gonna try to send out. I'm gonna look for like maybe if there's any sort of communications equipment on in this facility.
Probably a good idea.
Maybe send it a distress signal. There's a planet nearby.
Okay.
So you want to see if there's a communications relay you can access?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know where one terminal is, back at the entrance,
Oh no.
if it's still functioning.
That's unlikely.
You still haven't investigated the core or the storage facility for the power cells.
It doesn't sound like there's going to be a comm station.
The core might have some more sophisticated computing.
Go check out the core.
I'm going
They
to
just,
the core.
they just keep their comms right next to the core.
I mean, where else would it be more critical than like Houston?
Probably
The
in, like-
core's collapsing.
What was the other place that?
The fuel storage
The
facility.
storage facility for the power cells.
Yeah, I suppose.
So it's gonna be like
What do you need to
story,
contact anybody?
the apples of Adun. Loki's flying back to Asgard. That's Thomas. And the storm giant Thrym is right behind him.
Is this a
That's Orlon.
Okay.
And so he's gonna come in right behind him, and you're just gonna blow him out of the sky.
Now, is this a like a theological like Norse
Nope,
myth,
it's what happened.
or is it a comic issue?
It's a Norse.
Okay. I mean, you two are the comic people, I know. So.
Yeah.
I was planning on just coming back in like a day, see if you guys figure it out.
You guys still alive?
Why?
We're just.
Well, I don't want to have to
You're being
escape again.
chased.
Yeah, I don't think you.
escaped.
You
No.
escaped combat.
You escaped
they still
combat.
know you
They
exist.
still know
I mean,
where you are
you're
and can
probably-
follow you and
if you went back to
contract
the
you.
Well, if
planet-
they follow me, then they'd be on me.
They
No,
are.
they can't. You have a faster ship.
Right.
So
but
I'm
they
like-
can still know
I mean,
where you are.
but-
You're following
right.
me still?
Well,
I'm not saying what they're doing, but what they're saying is definitely a possibility that they are still aware
I
of
mean,
the ship's
it-
position.
You
I mean-
didn't evade their sensors. You know.
like you're not
Your
visible
logical
for the rest
thing
of the
would
time.
be to get us and get out of here. Like that's
If
what.
I could get you, but if I'm being... I mean, their ship is still here. They're just going to shoot
Well,
me.
you're
Thomas is a good point. If he lands, he's tremendously vulnerable.
I mean,
That's
even,
the
even if
apples
you
of Adun
even
thing.
if you just get into the orbit of the moon, like they'll sense you and just if you're just not moving, they
That's
can
why I
catch
was
you.
planning on leaving and waiting for you guys to take care of the ship.
Take
So
care.
scoop you up.
See.
You're in the ship with the big guns. So you're just like wait for them to do it.
operate them.
He's got Hoshi. He's got Hoshi in space.
So
Space
what's
Google.
your guys' plan? The installation.
Also realize I have actual game time of about another 10 minutes.
and then he's
so-
going back to silent medic.
Yes, exactly.
You're just gonna be like an accessory that gives them oxygen, pretty much.
Pretty much.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
go
just
check on the entrance.
Okay. You guys head to the entrance
Yeah.
as a group.
Yeah.
All right. It's all shot up over here, but you guys all have either vac suits or your
Pressure.
Yep.
basically everybody is on Mert's life support,
Not me.
except for me.
For me.
Him now either.
It looks.
I
Yep.
thought. Oh, you didn't get.
Found a vac suit.
Oh, I know.
Neither
And 30
neither free
credits.
merchant ship, yours or Gavin Orlon's, are here
Or inside. Or like.
or in sight. Correct. The terminal by the door is completely inoperable. It took a hit from the laser. So
And how long has it been since we sent Thomas on his way?
I'd
Half
say
hour
I'd
after
say
all the
like
laser.
40 minutes.
Okay.
So he's anticipated to arrive in about 20 minutes. Yep.
And you need to be ready.
Who's
Yeah.
anticipated to arrive?
Spinning
You.
those bombs.
Doesn't mean
Right.
you will.
Based on the hour.
Based on
schedule.
what based
I
on
don't
what we
think that's
know.
what
Oh
Right.
yeah, because they
Right.
didn't know the whole thing.
Yeah,
went
we
down.
don't know what's going
Yeah.
on.
I'm pretty sure I told you
He
not
won't
to drop him.
Why would he drop him?
Don't drop him.
I'm not gonna
Why
drop
would,
him.
why would I drop
I'm gonna drop him on the Orlon. Dropping bombs.
I'm just imagining just 400 meters.
It's low gravity, so
It's like
it'll be okay.
4
It's true.
football fields.
It's low gravity.
Alright.
Okay.
It'll work.
You guys gonna pass time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
so.
Well, we're hoping
You
for
can
the
maintain.
hour mark.
You can maintain your field. You said as long as you apply effort.
Yep.
Okay. So Thomas, you must decide now. What would Service do for his plan of action?
I would consult. Hold on. Well, first I want to see.
Consult Hoshi.
You can consult the cat or Hoshi. Those are your options. Or you could hail Gavin or and be like, "Hey, are you still following me?"
Oh, he's still in transmission range.
No, but you can't. You could send it to
Smack
see
talk
if
him.
you get a response.
Are you
Not a
still
bad
following?
Yeah.
But first, just do I have like they can scan me? Can I scan
And
them? Are
by
they
the
on my
way, you
scanners?
hailing them doesn't guarantee a response. They
Right.
could be receiving the signal and
that's
decline to
true.
answer. So
But are they on the scanners? Like,
Hoshi says right now they're just out of range because you had the speed advantage. So he's not picking up anything on the scanners right now. He also confesses that there might be a mode where you can zoom out, but he doesn't. He can't. Doesn't know.
I like
He- he's doing his best.
I
you
know.
He-
I'll keep going for a little while. Say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then like I'll like maybe just wait and like just see like.
So you're gonna do like a holding pattern.
Yeah, just kind of wait to see. Are they still following me?
Okay. After a few minutes, oh, he's coming into the edge of our sensors again.
Gotta boost it.
This damn Orlon. All right, I'll boost again.
I was just waiting to see if you guys were gonna die or not.
Get out of range, and I want to do. I want to try to make a wide swoopy pattern.
Wide swoopy pattern.
Are you descending to the surface, or are you in orbit still?
I consider myself still like. Well, I thought I was in open space.
Well, you are, but I mean, I assume you returned
I'm
to the
still
moon.
pretty close to the
You
moon.
miss.
Yes.
So that whole thing that happened was
Great.
all.
Every
I
way.
assumed you were still keeping
In
your
this
normal
campaign
trajectory
and-
for the most
Hey,
part.
hey,
Like,
Yes.
you were able to get enough distance
My
from
backup
it
plan?
on the way back because it was
Communications
happening.
array.
So
You
you
just
were-
found one.
You did 30 minutes.
You
You're
guys
coming
should check it
back.
out.
He intercepted you.
I need to stick
He
with
tries
him.
to board you, and then
forgot.
Okay.
yeah,
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
Well, Hacker Man,
Let's see. How long would it
Maybe
take to go
check
around
out
the
that
moon?
front end.
Is that like a really far distance?
To
Yeah,
go
there's
around
no
the moon, it would take about
weapons
2
on
hours
this,
to fully
no,
sort go
vacation.
around.
So just a factory.
I'm just
get, like,
concerned. I'm
fucking-
just concerned that if
you
we
might just get
communicate,
beat.
like,
Actually, no. It would,
maybe
it
they
would
abandoned
take
this
about
for a reason.
45
I
minutes.
don't know.
Not 2 hours.
And what's fuel?
Like they might send.
Is that a ridiculous task?
I mean,
or is
there's-
that-
no,
there's
fuel,
a
you have
chance
enough
that
fuel supply
they'll
still.
send help.
There could be some
I mean, if
hidden aliens on this
if
moon.
they
or
don't
something. Who
send
knows
help,
what.
it means
What if they send
that-
someone to
that-
kill us?
I mean the moon might
So I
not be
want to
a
do like
threat
a
to them.
big,
They
just
might have
not
some
all the way
technology
like
on their
straight around,
planet
like
that can.
kind of
Are
like
you
a shooting
hoping
pattern,
that they will
like-
come help us, like right immediately?
So
I wish I
make,
had
make,
not
like,
what's
a,
gonna
make like a
happen.
fist.
If I tell
And
them
then
they're
show me
terrorists,
if
like
the fist
gonna
is the-
threaten
or
to
yeah, okay, so
throw the moon
so
into the
here.
planet.
let's say 20
They could
is
just
the
have the
side
technology
where
to
the
blow it up, and
installation
they're
is.
not doing that.
They might
So,
just be
like,
like,
maybe
oh,
I'm over
okay,
here
boom.
right now.
Yeah,
Right.
shoot that
Okay,
way.
maybe if I see I was coming in, I evaded.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Worst case scenario is, which is the least
Alright, so
likely
you're going
to
like the
happen,
far
is
side.
that they
The no
Looping
send
around.
help.
Okay.
You'll do it.
Most
You'll
likely
do it.
thing that will
You'll
happen
do it.
is nothing.
You'll do it.
Worst case scenario
Okay.
is they blow it.
You're doing that pattern.
If I'm
and
going to
Hoshi
car,
says,
at least
oh
I
yeah,
might find
he's,
some good
he's
loot before
definitely
we all
heading
die.
back.
He's heading back. What does that mean?
That Gavin, well, look. She points at the screen. And he says looks like he's going back down to the facility.
Like, so I see him landing.
Well, on the scanners you're seeing it because
he can tell that it's going.
you guys are not hovering over that part. I interpreted that you were going to the other
Right.
side of the moon.
Yeah.
We didn't get a perfect apples of the doom strategy.
No.
So where am I?
It's
right
probably
now?
better because now there's no
When,
chance.
when does he say that?
You'd have to come back to that part
So
of
am I
the.
I'm pretty close to it.
Oh yeah,
By the time we can see,
it
him,
wouldn't take you too long.
it's too late.
No, so he's
As in,
in
like
front
he
of
can
me
already
now.
see us.
He's in front of me
We're
now.
not
you're
gonna
Yes.
do like a real ambush thing.
Nope.
Just
Is he
they
moving?
start landing. They
Oh, yeah.
see
He's descending
Fucking
back
Marcus
towards
suit.
the.
the whipping this
The installation.
sling around his head.
I'll play on the edges.
Any more details?
I don't want to land on him.
Blast
Okay,
him. Blast him in the face. Blast him.
So I guess like, whoop, and I'll just like kind of take a detour. I'll take a turn left when I see he's like in front of me.
Well, I mean, again, you went to like the farther side of the moon,
Yeah.
so he's heading to where the installation is being his descent. I mean, by the time you get back around there, if he's like maintaining a current course, he'll have landed, or be
Alright.
hovering over the facility, finishing it off. So
Finishing
Don't
off
you
the-
say that! Don't you say that!
No, okay, so he's-
it's not going to be possible. I mean, unless something happens, I don't think you'll be able to directly affect what's about to happen.
in that case,
That
I'll
goes for
continue
all
my
of us.
course.
Okay, all right.
So Thomas left us.
He left us.
Yep.
You told them to
Even
leave
by
us.
the time Gavin's ship would arrive, it would be a little bit late. It would be past the 1 hour mark.
Sure.
So,
So we.
would you guys just still keep waiting for that, or would
Well, I mean, it's either that or we just abandon all hope and kill ourselves.
Wow.
you remove your helmets?
Yeah.
We eat.
Turn-
We eat.
Eat murder.
The
He
drugs
looks-
will have worn
he looks
worn
at
off by
Flint-
now,
he
so now
looks
you're
at-
back to your natural.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you unconscious?
No, I have 6L.
He looks at Flynn and
Oh,
just
he
goes,
actually healed you a little
So-
bit?
He did.
So what was the thing that actually heals him for a while?
Lift.
Lift.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
they
the
use two
lift
of
healed him, but the other drug, the stim pack, just
Just gives you like a temporary.
Is
Well, I
lift
thought- I
more
thought you just-
expensive?
No, I don't think so.
That's funny because it's so much more useful.
I need to
than-
buy 30 of them.
Yeah, you should just lift him all
Look
the
at
time.
this! What good does this 3,000 credits do me?
I have another lift. I can give you one more.
All right.
You know
So
what I mean.
okay, so
I'm
basically,
lower than him.
Do or
Thomas
die.
is running late.
You just
Yep.
keep spinning.
Well,
When we see that fucking Orlon.
Okay,
maybe we have to go to the core.
you see.
Why? What is this score?
Well, okay.
All right, Phil. Well, you guys all see a speck in the sky beginning to lower.
Okay.
Is it black and blue like the Excalibur?
Oh,
No.
I forgot we
In the name of our ship.
Excelsior.
Excelsior. I forgot we.
Yeah.
This was the coloration of our ship.
Yeah.
Remember, we made a point.
So it's an unidentified vessel.
I forgot our ship's badass.
So I know it's not the
Ship
Excelsior.
is badass. I forgot about.
Not for certain, not from this distance.
Is it still? Can you tell it's moving?
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Like-
moving.
This is all on you, man. Our future.
This is pretty far.
You're better than me.
You're the best of us.
You're
Yeah,
the
you
best.
said
This
you were
is
the best.
pretty- This is pretty far to throw something.
Well,
and
no,
hope-
wait a second then.
Yeah, just wait a little while. What are the odds they see you?
Keep waiting.
Wait till they land.
Well,
I mean, if it keeps moving, I'll wait. But if I ever see it stop, and obviously eventually I'll know it's
Alright,
not
it
him.
keeps moving.
So it's becoming less of a speck and more
yeah.
of a.
You
More
see,
deadly.
you see, it fires, but it's definitely not firing at you. It's firing somewhere deeper into the facility.
right into the core, right where Phil is sitting.
Are you sitting in the core?
I was on my way to the core, like
On his
immediately after I made that fuel cell. I
Oh,
was going
what are
to
you
the
doing?
core.
What were you gonna do in the core?
Well, I was gonna try to see if there was a communications or any sort of
Oh,
communications
okay.
in there.
Well, he would have found that or not.
Yeah, so I gotta jump to Phil here.
Oh,
as the
Oh,
torpedo,
God.
plasma torpedo's on its way to
Yeah,
hit you in
you're
the
done.
fucking head.
You're done.
It's alright.
No, not necessarily. I mean, maybe he
didn't
discovers
really do
something
anything.
horrifying in the core and flees immediately.
That could be
okay.
true.
Let's find out.
All right,
It's not what happened.
No, but it could.
all right.
Looking
This
forward
is-
to my next character.
You're in the core. Actually, no, you're not in the core.
You did?
You never make it to the-
You need level 1 security.
Oh, okay.
To enter. There's a working terminal here, but it's like a terminal meant for
You need
protecting the
that.
core.
Oh yeah, I ain't not come with you.
So you're gonna have
Look
to
at
find
what
some other way to
character
get
you
it.
do. You can look at it all you
So
want.
that makes
I'm
the
hanging out
logic
by
that he
them.
probably comes back to us.
You might.
Dejected
I might
or
have to.
goes-
I might have to retcon. But
I
we'll
told
see.
you the reason why I wasn't going to come. The most likely thing that happens with communicating is nothing. The second most likely
Is
thing
they
is
blow
they
us
blow
up.
up the planet. The third most likely thing, which is the least
Phil,
likely,
what
is
are
they
you-
help
what are you
us,
doing?
which is not possible.
How worthwhile is it to try to break into the core? If there's this much security, what if there's automated robots like at that last place? Tech level 4 on the planet.
Would Ziggy always have the guardian robots?
Yeah.
You just can't resist.
The guard robot
cool.
every
So
time.
cool.
Can't
man.
meta think like that.
I know.
Would God put robots in there?
That's what you're getting at.
It wasn't.
Does he want me to die?
It wasn't originally his plan, but now that you
Yeah,
mention it,
It's Schrodinger's robot. What, like,
there is always
So
a robot
infinite
and
loop
neither
of-
a
Yeah,
robot
right.
now.
You know what?
Curiosity killed the
You
cat.
just come back to us.
Don't. You can't think for him.
I can't
No
think
one
for
can
the
think.
reality that I have
Not
to do
even
something
Phil.
and leave
Alright.
at the same
1
time.
to 10, I try to force the door open with my technological magic.
Think as your character.
11 to 20, I try to go back home.
Distance
This
of that
is a little
ship when it
slime
fires.
Alright,
Blue?
I'm gonna try
You
to
Two-Face
gonna
now?
try to jury-rig my way into this room however I can.
I'm glad, because you have a tendency to roll 10 or lower, so I'm glad you picked a more exciting option with that.
Yes,
That's
yes.
that's the
I got a
true
6.
feel. Okay, great.
I rolled a
Alright,
12.
well, describe. It's
Alright.
better for you to actually say
Yeah.
what you. So I'll
Okay.
try and describe. So
Sure, sure.
you're in a passageway. There's a security terminal door, and it looks fairly strong. Are you got? All right.
Well, you can keep going.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna try to pry. I assume there's like a keypad or something.
There is,
such
yep.
interface.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to pry it off or something with my knife.
Okay.
Well, I guess the sequence of my attempts would be try to pry this off, try to directly wire in, and maybe use like my data. I got a data slab.
You're using a melee weapon, right?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a stab.
Stab
You
is
don't
my.
have- you don't have
Oh,
stab.
don't you know that I don't? Yeah, I don't.
Okay, give me your stab.
4.
Well, -2.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah, it's 2.
So
He does nothing.
Alright, you just like stab it and you take electrical shock.
I like it.
1 damage.
I hope he passes out and
Dumb
don't have
shot.
to worry about
You
it.
would hope that, Mert.
well, I mean, like, yeah, maybe.
Right now, yeah. I
Dump shocking.
Dump shot.
However, the terminal is actually the power short causes the door to like open a little bit, then try to close, and so it's just kind of like
Just
jammed.
try to run. through
And
it.
there might be just enough of an opening to go through.
I'll try to squeeze.
You get cut in half.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is my roll to throw the thing. You ready?
Or if it's not a
think
wide
that's a
enough
D20.
gap for me to even
Sean,
try to squeeze, then
My
I'll
throwing thing. What's it gonna be? What kind of roll is it?
Thrown?
I have to
Throwing.
throw
Prawn?
the bomb thing.
Oh, you want pre-roll?
If he shot it, well, I have to. I have to go.
Okay, just roll 2d6 and then just tell me what the number is, and then I'll look at the stats later as they apply.
7.
Okay,
I mean,
that's
that's
that's been logged. What's your dex mod?
0.
Okay.
Always 0.
But he's got
You
telekinesis.
can telekinesis at level 1.
Okay, I'll factor that in.
That's
I mean-
mainly what I. That's why I said if someone else throws it, I'm
Okay.
guiding it.
I mean,
Okay.
essentially, Mert, that's an average throw plus telekinesis.
Okay,
Right.
alright. So Phil, you see that the door to the core is like kind of in this weird little fluxy state. So
I'll have to stay quiet.
Yep. give me an exert, Phil.
No exert. No one has exert.
5.
Okay.
I think it's since it's not a combat, it's -1 only. If I
Is that
remember.
how not having skill works? Is
Yeah.
it -1?
Shoot, stab,
Oh, 6.
and
Yep.
punch have minus.
Okay.
See, I'm helping you after I hindered you.
Still less than average.
You the door closes painfully on you as you already are mostly through.
You're dead.
Oh,
So
my
you,
dick.
you take 1 more damage,
No.
and you're in the core.
Now you
get,
die.
yeah. So now you're in.
Extreme radiation.
You see there's a door command on the inside.
Cancer.
Like, see there's a door command switch on the inside, so you can hit that, and then you can leave at any time once from the inside.
Oh, excellent.
It's a safety measure. Okay, you're in the core. There is a very complex machine inside of here. It's basically this chromatic apparatus with all these little. They kind of look like similar to like the power cells, but a bit different. They're spherical, and you see like this weird oscillating mercury inside of each of these. There's slots for 20 of them, but you only see 9 are actually in the machine right now. And you feel the gravity in this room is also quite unstable. Like sometimes you feel very heavily rooted to the ground. You feel kind of like your bones compressing, and other times it really lets off and you feel the pressure go away and almost like your feet are going to lift off the ground. So clearly things are really messed up in this room right now.
The gravimetric particles are unstable in this area.
And you can see, there's actually one that's just rolling around the floor, 1 graviton cell, and then again, there were slots for 20, there's 8 slotted in, and then there's 1 that's rolling on the floor, and then the other 11 are missing.
Well, I'll, just for fun, I'll put that one rolling one into one of the slots.
Okay, it's very straightforward. It doesn't require any expertise to slot it in.
It's a ball.
Okay, you hear it like click inside, and you feel the sensation of the gravitational flux slightly lessen after doing that.
And are the other ones in sight?
No.
Okay, well, screw those. I'm going to look for some sort of terminal or computer apparatus.
Give me a notice.
Notice. Luckily, I have skill in that, so
Okay,
I don't
that's
take
good.
any penalties. 9. Or probably. Is there what's related to notice?
Notice is
Is that
wisdom.
wisdom?
or int.
Oh,
yeah.
10.
Okay. Alright. You see there's a display board that gives more specific information about the state of the core. Now it's reading as 9 out of 20. And the situation is still, it's been slightly upgraded, but it's still classified as caution orbital decay. But you see, if it were to lose like 3 more in addition to the one you lost, so 2 less than what it originally was, that would be irreversible orbital decay, and then it would give an impact timer to crashing into the planet.
I bet other slightly moral looters have stolen the other balls. I am going to.
I'm going to also just say, give me a no.
I have that as well,
Yep.
so it's minus nothing. So I have 8 plus possibly 1 for int.
Okay. Yep. If one of these balls were used, like one of these cores, I mean, you could just feel after picking it up, like just how much energy is actually stored in these things. It's a very advanced technology, like maybe even like pre-tech or beyond pre-tech levels. Like it's you find it very unusual how this facility is operating. Like they have this normal facility, but then these very strange graviton cores here. So. Okay, that's all I give you.
Okay.
There's no communications relay in here
Well,
or anything of that nature.
Well then, I pluck out the one ball I put back in.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave with it.
Okay. You gonna head back to your crew?
Find my comrades.
Okay, roll a d20. Are you still carrying the bomb?
No, it's with.
Okay.
They are 9.
Okay. All right. That's fine. You returned them.
You explore.
Possibly.
All right.
But it didn't happen. So.
Can't wait.
Yep.
All right.
You see your friend return. He's holding this. Basically, it's a translucent, almost orb-looking thing, but in a like a seat of like compressed metal, and inside of the orb you see basically oscillating like mercury substance.
What you got there?
This could kill us all. It's also very valuable. I think other looters must have come and stolen most of these graviton orb things from the core, which has caused its decayed orbit.
So that's what's keeping the moon stable.
Yeah, there's 8 left, I think, and
You
only
took
2
one.
more would destroy the moon. But I mean, that's all right because there's still some left.
Okay, but why did you take it?
Because we can sell it for money.
But you didn't,
Like we need to survive
so
first.
you didn't find a comm station.
There's no comm station in the core.
You didn't find anything really useful.
This is worth lots of money. If Mert, or what's Mert's actual name?
Finn, I think.
Flynn.
If Flynn is Flynn the type of cheese, or is that like a cheese dish? Yeah, if Flynn, no, it's
Don't
Flan.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
If Flynn can hit the Oscorp, if he can hit them with that bomb, I mean, we should be safe. We can just sell this and make a huge profit. Got a lot of energy.
Alright. So you're saying
have
this,
no idea where
and
I
now
am.
I'm going to jump back to, you see the dot lowering.
Oh my god.
So we're going back to where we were, but now it's with this caveat.
With Mirth 7 roll with the 1 telekinesis.
Yep. So,
I regret it all now.
well, no, I mean that's a banked roll. If any throw is made, that's. I mean, was it presumed that he was the one who was actually throwing it and then using? Okay.
He's probably the strongest.
So basically, if the bomb plan is agreed upon, he will be throwing that very soon. Unless one of you stop him, or
You should just fucking throw
auto.
this graviton ball.
Would that? I mean, that's worth lots of money.
We don't know
It
if
is
it would
worth lots
explode
of
on impact.
We don't actually probably wouldn't. So, who knows?
Do you think it would? No, I think that'd be.
We don't have our sniper here.
Wait, isn't Mirth the sniper?
He,
Oh, no,
he's
no.
doing one thing and one.
Our pilot had a
pilot.
sniper rifle. I forgot.
I don't see any other plan.
You
should just roll down your window.
There's a plan, but just
sniper
it's too
rifle.
late now. You brought this thing to me too late.
I mean, I don't think the timing of me bringing this graviton ball would have changed.
It would have.
What could it have changed?
You fool!
I mean, we could tie it to the fucking bomb. I don't think that's a good
You
idea.
have a simple mind.
If we're worth money, we can bargain it.
I'm going to
Bargain.
start a timer for 60 seconds, at which point either Myrtle throw or something else will happen, but that'll be the end of the deliberation time.
Well, I mean, we could separate our... Oh, no, you're tied to Mert, or you die.
Tied to Mert.
To, Flynn, Blonde.
It's just Flynn.
Thomas cannot help you.
No, we
The best pilot in the galaxy is not with you guys right now.
We could crash the moon into
I mean,
the
can we
planet.
visibly see it coming? We can visibly see it.
Yep.
Spike in the sky.
Yep, and it's starting to look not like your ship.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I assume at this point I don't even have a ship. I assume they
You-
blew
you
it
don't-
up.
I know you don't know anything.
You and Mert need to hide in a crater or some shit
So you want to try to
so you don't get spotted.
steal the ship now?
No. Well, we want to blow... How are we going to steal it? We got to blow it up.
Wait till they land, but they're...
You've got 13 seconds.
I'm going to just
try to take cover
outside of the entrance somewhere, not in the
Just
entrance.
throw it.
Alright, so Mert's gonna throw the bundle as prepared.
Yeah, but I mean, in character, me assuming that our ship is gone, this is like our only way out. So I kind of want him to miss a little bit, but we'll see. I mean, he's gonna throw it. So
Okay. He throws it. The ship fires. You see it just slowly sail wide of the ship. Yep.
I mean, a hand-thrown toss of
Yes.
of an item at
I
a
knew
ship,
it was a sling. Yeah.
at a ship that is still like
And
airborne.
You see him going like. He's like trying to like use the force to guide it, and it helps. Like you see it like waver a little bit closer, but any like impulse jets can easily allow the ship to dodge it from that range. So
Well, as it misses, I start rapping. So just want you to
rapping.
He's a little spine.
Little spot.
Oh, okay, he's like, yeah, you got no skills.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. The laser fire hits the facility somewhere. There's a great rumbling that starts to occur in the planet, and you see it ascend.
You know, I
Ship
should have
goes
brought
back
more
up in the air.
balls.
It's going back up. Yep.
Alright. Oh wait.
It's leaving.
Oh, okay. So the moon hasn't changed its orbit.
Well,
I think it's about to.
it feels something's definitely happening.
The whole planet started, or the whole moon started rumbling.
I mean, even if it did, we wouldn't really be able to feel it.
So where's Orman
I'll grab it.
going?
I think you would.
He's going towards me or away from me?
I mean,
He's
if
leaving.
whatever.
He's leaving the orbit of the planet.
If there was like a
He's leaving.
synthetic means,
Planetary body,
I don't think he's
No, no,
concerned
maybe
with
in
you
orbit.
anymore.
Moon feel it.
What's happening?
Yep.
You got away. He blew up the moon.
What are you trying to say?
Trying
He's
to
done
say
with
that
it.
Alright.
So
if,
your
so
goal is
artificially,
to know,
this
hopefully
moon
maybe
was
pick us up.
resisting the gravity of the planet, right? And if that artificial force was removed, then I guess kind of like you're in free fall. Yeah, there would be probably a bit of.
I think you fucking feel it, man.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, with the primary gravity that we're feeling is actually the moon.
There's still
Yeah.
there's still a force now being applied to us that wasn't necessarily, which is the planet's gravitational
But it's
force.
also it's being applied to us, but it's also being applied to the
Wouldn't
planet.
we eventually feel the planet's gravity?
Yeah, we got close enough because it gets more as it gets closer.
Right. So
But it's also kind of like free fall. But relative to free fall, we have the gravity of the moon. So really, you're just feeling gravity of the moon the whole time with no effective difference from the planet's
At
gravity.
what point does the planet's gravity beat out the moon's gravity?
I mean, it's always beating it out.
What?
what the fuck are you trying to say?
Well, like for
Doesn't make any
example,
sense.
the sun's gravity beats out the Earth's gravity, but we're much closer to the Earth, so that's what we're moving.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
we're
he's
feeling.
saying that we'll
Yeah.
stay
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
the moon.
I mean, what
Forever.
we mostly feel is the moon's gravity. That's
Until
what
we
mostly we
explode.
feel. So, like, the rest of it
Until we
doesn't
hit-
change us much.
So we
Into
hit
the planet.
Right.
Yeah, then we
We
die.
die.
So Thomas,
So what was the point of this conversation?
No, you said we wouldn't feel feel anything.
Right.
That's good, I guess.
Gavin Orlon, he's escaping, and you
I
can
remember
actually
not feeling
see
anything when I
you can
died.
actually see the moon moving now towards the planet.
We're gonna die.
However, you do have a pretty fast free merchant if you want to attempt to head down to the surface.
I'll do so. I have a routine pickup to make.
A routine pickup.
Yeah.
I love his confidence.
I mean, for the best pilot in the galaxy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done this dozens of times, this sort of maneuver.
Okay.
this would be a Tech 1.
Just go buy new crew members.
My new crew members.
You don't have that much money.
I can make
You have a
it.
ship.
I can work tirelessly for as long as it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you just loot random
As
space
long as it takes.
Okay.
Time
Um,
skip.
Time flashback. Time skip.
you guys, as your terror at the descent is setting in, the inevitability of your death, you see another ship descending, and you recognize the color pattern of the Excelsior. Thomas, time is growing short as the moon's about to enter the atmosphere of Xerixia, but you do have a window here. And as long as you're just doing a standard pickup of them, no pilot roll is required. This is still something that is within your range.
You should go get more of those orbs.
Yep, that's all. I just want to.
You like fired upon that part of the facility. Although I guess that doesn't really matter to me unless it's like.
I'm getting on the fucking ship.
I got us one orb. This has got there's like 20.
You
of
guys
this.
talk. I'm already on the ship.
Double the amount of money. If that got us 1 million credits, we could get 2 million credits.
I'm gonna.
The second the ramp opens, I'm on that fucking ship.
I'll give you personally 50% of whatever the second one's worth.
You and Mert
And
can
so
go
even
walk in
when
there
we're
your
all
fucking
on the
selves.
planet.
I'll go.
All
hold
right,
on to this
all right,
orb.
all right, fine. Then you only get 10% of that one orb. I have decreed.
I'm the
Like-
captain.
It's like slight chance of living versus less than slight chance of living. Like, what's the point?
I will wait for you.
Thomas is
don't
gonna
trust
wait. We'd wait for you as the moon is hurtling towards the Earth. Like I fucking
No,
Majora's
it's
Mask.
not like 10 minutes.
Can I have like 16%?
I'm not debate. I'm not.
I mean, you can go get the second one.
Oh.
Anybody-
I'm not getting the
Anybody
fucking
can
ship.
get it. It's a lot of money.
I just want one janitor bot. That's all I want.
You could have a whole fleet of them. You could have your own ship filled with them.
We
But
can.
fine.
I'm not even.
Fine.
I'm
Fine.
not even part of
Fine.
this discussion.
Thought you were
I'm literally just waiting
a
for
man
the
of
fucking
courage.
ship.
But you're just a little spineless.
Spineless.
Spineless. Alright, let's get on the
Well,
fucking
you know
ship.
what? All right.
Okay.
There were more orbs that were not taken.
A lot.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot.
There's 9 others.
I know! You want to go get them?
I mean, at this point,
Servius belongs in this pilot chair.
I don't know how long it takes for a moon to collide with a
Servius
planet.
feels no greed.
I mean,
so.
we assume that it was. If it was artificially in an orbit, then it wasn't at a natural like speed around the planet, right? It's probably slower. or
It's
some
probably a
shit.
lot closer than a moon would be too.
Yeah, it's either closer
Yeah,
or
take Majora's
slower.
Mask. I'm just kidding.
Yes, keep getting closer. We have 3 days.
So it's really
Yeah.
In the best of
I was thinking more like satellite distance, but
without
no.
any concept of the planet's mass, the distance, and the velocity of the
he
moon.
spent a whole month
I mean,
learning about it.
From my,
What did he learn about the moon?
No, he just learned about
ballpark,
the
was it
system.
like-
I think the whole
It's
gas.
gonna be like
Now
You're
2
too
minutes.
close to the moon now to determine.
But like when I was flying in and I saw it moving, was there any
Or like flashback.
I mean, just like
Have
All right,
Hoshi
what was
look
my
it up.
intuition of
Google
it
it,
moving?
Hoshi.
Was I like, this is like
you can
gonna happen
give me a no. This is very highly technical knowledge.
Oh, the moon is gonna break apart before it ever connects.
Okay, so that's also
because
really
as
bad.
it gets closer to the planet,
The tidal forces
9.
really just go fucking
the
haywire.
difference
Wait, actually, do I
of the
subtract
gravity
one if I
between
don't
the
have
front
any
of the moon
points?
and the back of the moon,
Yes.
and the
Eight.
rotation of the moon
Okay.
would cost
You have no idea.
All right. So I just
it
landed.
was a very difficult
yeah,
skill check.
a
so-
massive
It actually won't fuck up the planet.
that much. You know,
Not that much.
Yeah.
well,
There'll be
tides
some
will be
massive tsunamis.
Insane.
Yeah.
And it'll get a ring around it, which is pretty cool.
Alright.
How far away was the core?
from our location.
I mean, there's gonna be some
It's-
severe flooding probably.
Oh,
Though.
they'll have troubles, but it's not like the planet explodes.
Well,
or
like,
anything.
isn't that like the
Won't there be an
force of like a
impact?
fucking meteor like hitting the Oh, I guess meteors are probably
No,
going
they'll
through
break-
space a lot faster than a moon.
Meteors
No,
are.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
They'll have 10 tsunamis a day.
Forever.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Probably for
Until they
years.
get a new moon.
Is this part of stars?
You might. You
No,
might have
I'm
to
just looking if our moon.
Okay.
Is that
You
just
just
the
arrive
nature?
and say, "We're here to begin the new moon project." If you guys want to live,
If we save some orbs, we could do that.
Is that just the nature of a moonless planet, or is that because of the collision?
There is no collision.
He's
That's what I'm
basing
telling
it.
you.
He's basing it off
because
of what would
because
happen
the
if
tidal
our
forces cause the moon to sort of spread out.
No, the moon just breaks apart.
It breaks apart in like a dust.
Yeah, you get. That's why it gets a ring.
But
on
I mean,
it.
like,
that's
you
what
still
happened
get,
to
you
Saturn.
still get like
I guess.
fucking rock dust in the atmosphere or some weird.
Well, it sounds like we have some time. If there's like
I mean, we
steps-
don't have time.
If shit starts splitting apart, then I'll
Planet
get
has
out of
time.
here.
Yeah, we have some time before the planet
Alright.
shakes apart.
Well, it's up to you guys if you want to go get those orbs.
Nope.
Knowledge I never thought to have in an RPG. What
But
happens
now
when a
you
moon
have
hits a
it.
planet?
And now you can go get some orbs.
I like
That
in
place got
character
fired.
on the computer,
They
he
fired
Googled it,
upon the
Googled what
orb.
happens.
We can
Nope.
build a new moon.
I got one. I did my job. I got one orb. This'll buy us a new ship.
I like this one.
Well, we can't sell it to this planet, I don't think. 'Cause they'll blame us.
Yeah,
Like, where did you
we'll
get
have to
this?
out. We'll find a new
The one orb that needs to
and now you guys have an arch nemesis.
Yeah.
This planet.
Yeah.
What is this
Alright,
planet called?
get us the fuck out of here.
All right.
Alright. I'll leave.
Okay.
Oh, so we are on board. You saved us.
Yep.
He's saying.
I said as
There's a
long
routine
if all
stuff.
he was doing was just picking you guys up, no pilot skills
Yeah.
required. Anything more than that, it
No,
gets
no
more
orb
complicated.
shit going on. We just have our holy grail, the one piece of loot.
You could have just teleported there and got him and teleported back.
Yeah,
I don't have any
he can't
effort.
do like Nightcrawler, just like boom, 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 boom. It's
I
not
mean,
that.
it's
I
one per
could.
scene.
Oh, okay,
If I
you
had
still
a lot
have
of effort.
But you did a lot of you did
The
your stuff.
precog
Yeah,
stuff,
you
You
did.
needed 2 effort.
You
One to
can-
teleport
it
there,
would've
one
been-
to teleport
Think
back.
of that session with no precog. Would things have turned out better?
Drastically different.
Yeah.
Why
it's
did you
hard.
say it would be better?
Well, okay. Well,
I
then-
didn't
What
say
are you saying?
That's like
It would've been
don't sever
pretty
your
similar.
connection. It's a curse. If I were playing an NPC, do like this Woody Harrelson, like I don't think you should be doing
I feel
that.
like we would have just been
It'd be-
found.
no, I mean,
we
I
would
don't
have
know.
probably been ambushed.
It's true.
I think.
It's,
Well,
it's.
I
I
wouldn't
like.
It
I
depends
like
on
how
if
it
you
comes
left
to-
They
anyone
could
in
have just
ship
taken
with
our ship
contact.
because we wouldn't have
And
been
if
on
we
it.
discovered
I
we
would
should
have
use
left
comms.
Hoshi there.
Think about how much
Hoshi
this
would've
would have
been
been different
or
if I
Jack or
didn't
Bot.
fail that one roll.
Yeah,
on
probably,
the
probably
freaking
just
watch.
left Hoshi there.
The con watch.
I think it would have been worse.
All right, you guys hop on board.
Yeah.
You've got what you can. You,
Really?
We got some stuff.
This mission was a net gain. We got an orb.
It was. It was.
So
I mean, he nearly died. He nearly died.
And I'm the only one who did
The
any
ship
work.
could have taken massive damage, but the guy shooting sucked, so he kept.
Yeah.
Yep,
That
so,
guy was
yeah.
shot immediately with that
we
combat
have
shotgun
to scoop
after
some fuel.
You will definitely need to do that. There's a gas giant.
So we're
nearby.
gonna scoop some fuel from the gas giant and watch this moon break apart.
The gas giant provides fuel.
Yeah.
Why not the space station?
Well, you could go to the space station.
I mean,
too.
we've got.
But
We
you
don't have to pay at the
this
gas
is free.
station at
It
the
is
gas
free,
giant. We've
Alright.
got a scooper that we just scoop the
I
gas. in.
spent money getting a fuel
Alright, if
scoop.
there's just
Yeah.
fuel floating around in this gas giant, we can go get it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's-
it's like a mini refinery that it just takes it in and processes it.
It just like grabs the good elements out
This
of
isn't
the
like
atmosphere.
just something
Yeah.
we're deciding. He bought it
Yeah.
for this exact reason.
Okay.
Yeah, it's useful. Yeah.
How long do you have to run around a planet to get all the fuel to jump?
In Elite Dangerous, it takes like 5 minutes, but
Like, I mean, like just like the
Nah,
outer atmosphere of a
10
gas
minutes,
giant or
right?
some shit. Like you got to be going for
Okay.
a while.
From what distance?
depends how close you get.
Yeah.
From what distance do you want to watch the like? Where in the system do you want to be positioned to watch the?
Well, you have to be next to the gas giant.
Front row seat.
We want to grab
Oh,
the
you
gas and perhaps watch the moon
We've
break
got the
apart.
view
That's
screen
really
is like
secondary.
10,
You don't
1200
get-
I mean,
times zoom
the
on this
both
planet.
the
killing
moon and the planet are visible from the gas giant,
Yeah, good.
and you'll I'm sure you have magnification tech on your ship.
Probably.
Okay,
Why not?
all right. So you're probably about,
I zoomed in with my phone.
I'd say, maybe 150,000 kilometers away. So a fairly large distance. And you see the moon behaving characteristically as you expected it to. But then either the core or the collection of all of those orbs, something happens that greatly accelerates the process and causes it to behave differently than you expected. So basically, there's like this you see like this ripple through space.
Well, then the planet's fucked.
We're gonna become like fugitives in like the
We
Galactic
didn't
Senate
do
or some
anything.
shit. We're just like everywhere we leave.
We did not claim it.
Planets die when we leave them.
Claimed it.
Every session ends with us fleeing up exploding.
We had no paperwork claiming this. planet.
I mean, we didn't cause it.
So
We're not the ones who did
basically-
any of this.
You see large shards of the moon rock
Shit.
get launched out by like this gravity ripple from like the destruction of that core.
That sounds dangerous.
Scoop that up.
It
You're
strikes.
gonna have to dodge.
Several of the large shards strike the planet,
Oh my god.
and so it doesn't like destroy the planet or anything, but going surface bound is going to be greatly changed than what it normally
a
was.
lot of mass.
All the other shards go hurtling through space. None get in proximity to the ship. You don't have to do any maneuvers or anything. There's a lot of directions for it to go in space.
True.
So, although one also, let's see, let's get a D4.
Wasn't there a space station?
Yeah, who wants to roll a D4?
I do.
Yeah.
I want to doom the space station.
Okay, it could hit the space station or the gas giant or do additional havoc to the planet.
You better not roll gas giant.
I've already rolled.
Okay,
Better not be
What's the
gas
space station?
space station is a 1.
One.
It's the space station.
Okay,
There you go.
the space station takes a direct hit from one of the shards.
Rip.
Yeah, you see it like if it's where it's like it's got like the little ring. Yeah, it's. I mean, if anyone survived, it'll be impressive for that space station. So,
Wow.
yeah.
I don't think it would have done a single thing to the gas giant.
You know, you know what we should really be?
I didn't roll the gas giant.
No.
So even if like a planet collides with a gas giant, it does nothing.
Yeah.
You just get fueled up.
Well, I mean, like gas giants, like
It becomes more empowered.
they're called gas giants, but
Yeah.
they really have more mass than like the
It
rest
just gets
of
coated in
planets in the
fossil
solar
fuels.
system.
Yeah.
Like Jupiter has
So,
so much mass.
Even with the unusual behavior, a ring does still start to form around the planet.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Nice. Something to remember.
Which makes the system even more dangerous because there's already meteor belts here, and now there's
more
there's
debris.
moon debris now. So it's
It's unfortunate that happened because now we're gonna have to sell this on like a black market.
No. Well, see, the good point of this is maybe somebody recorded that.
What
We're
you
gonna have to
guys did.
sell this on a black market
No, we
because
could.
this is gonna be big news.
Oh, it's gonna go.
And we're holding a thing that keeps a moon in orbit after a moon just fell out of orbit.
We could go far enough away. We could sell like
sell
we
anything.
could find somebody who extract these graviton particles out of the graviton ball and sell those.
What? You're gonna sell graviton balls?
Just particles.
Like,
You're gonna sell particles?
like it's got I'm sure somebody wants to buy them.
It's just a container.
Somebody does want
Yeah,
to
we
buy
sell
them.
what's inside the container, then we don't.
What's the difference?
We can just sell them to some powerful terrorist.
I think that's the
Oh.
Orlon
Ho-
Association.
Hold up, the Orlons.
We don't know what
The Orlons might become fugitives because somebody might have
fugitives.
somebody might have
We can
recorded
frame
them. We
them.
could do a
Who
bounty on
recorded
them.
them?
We should frame the Orlando. They claim
Frame
it.
for
It's theirs.
what? They
A,
did.
we're not bounty hunters, and B, who's recording and framing and what?
Does our ship have logs
Is
on
there
our
just a
sensors?
space recorder?
Then we were recorded as well.
Who's filming an entire planet?
Yeah,
How can you even do that?
The planet itself.
Cameras.
it all depends on this fucking
Satellite.
orb. Because
You know-
without that, this would have been the worst scavenging mission of all time.
But yeah, you're
we
right.
try to scavenge
There's
the
no
moon
way in hell
and it
that we can
destroys
just
the
go to another
planet
planet
of
and sell
Tech
this.
4.
So we're gonna have to find some black market dealer on Drethyk Prime.
Which is pretty shitty.
That seems like a terrible
We're
planet
not gonna
to
get
try.
as good a press.
That's
Why
the worst
Jurassic
planet.
Park?
That's like
It's
the
the
most.
biggest trade planet that we know of.
Isn't that like also the most centralized planet we know of? We should find like some.
We can just
out,
wait and
out,
see.
What
out-
about some backwater?
Yeah, we gotta
black,
find some fucking outer world place.
black
No,
market.
we somewhere
We
sketchy
have to give
buyers.
us 100 credits and lick our assholes for this shit. It's gonna be worth it.
No.
Yeah, don't sell us the gold.
The
That's
closer
what you're talking about.
the
The gold.
close, the gulp's gonna lick our assholes.
Yeah.
No, the closer we get to civilization, the worse price we get for selling, and we get worse prices
Not
all around. The
true.
closer you get to
That's not
yeah.
how. That's not how civilization works. Usually,
All the
civilization
money
has
is
more
over
to
here.
The farther away from civilization you are, the
Who
better
has
prices you
millions
get
of
for
credits
selling, the
up
worse
there?
price you get for buying. That's just how it goes.
If we
No.
want credits,
In
what
what
if we
world?
traded it
Because
for
it's so
something
scarce, the resource
also
you're selling is
valuable?
so
Like what?
scarce.
Maybe even more valuable.
Okay. Like what?
We find a primitive planet.
Yeah.
Well, that's
This promises to launch them into the space age.
that's gonna
It
take
doesn't.
that's
okay.
gonna take hundreds of
They
years.
give us all the resources.
That's gonna take hundreds of years.
So you're gonna find like what tech level are you talking about? Cavemen or?
Maybe a little more.
Like cavemen aren't gonna know what to do with
Like
It
it.
can
our
always be
age,
an
like
interesting
our age.
strategy.
I
Is to
don't
go
think
to
you
a
can just
tech
hand
zero
somebody
planet and become-
graviton particles and
Find
they
20th century Earth. Like you give this
Well-
to a scientist, they could do some shit.
Well, the thing is,
they
You
give
gotta
all
figure
their resources.
Tech,
It-
so
it's
tech
very-
level
it's a
what,
v-
2 or 3?
it's a very fine line.
Earth is
between-
like tier 3.
like
tech level 3.
imagine finding a planet that has civilized life. The time, the span of
I
time,
mean, what are these actually used for anyway?
the span of time
You don't
between
properly understand
They
that.
affect
Between
gravity in
prehistoric
some way.
Yep.
to like 0 AD and then
As
to
far
like
as we know,
21st
Sean,
century, it's
there-
so
there's
small,
not another
such a
place
small band.
that has. This
What's
is
the
first-
population of that planet that we
Wow.
just fucked up?
We didn't do
I
it.
know we didn't do it.
Did we? Or did we
No,
really not?
We're not going to talk about it.
We took
Fewer
the
than
order.
20th century.
Fewer than a
We know.
million. Okay, well we
There
didn't
was-
damn that many people.
There
but
was 11.
they had the capability
there
to
was
have this orbital
11 orbs
thing.
missing
They did.
already.
Because
There was
I'm-
9
they
total.
won.
He took 1.
What?
I don't know if they won.
That was already
Yeah.
out.
Local,
No, we're not selling to them.
local
like,
tech was
He
one of their
didn't cause it to
traits,
go.
so-
What caused
Okay.
it was
We need to
or
get
a
this appraised.
shot
We
to
don't know the
core.
true
That
value
means
of
that's
the
sort
site.
of unique.
Yeah, and potentially like
Service
even
just had
beyond
to-
pre-tech.
So we didn't
Oh,
really.
this
Okay.
is real fucking.
I've
I
heard,
know
Yeah,
I've heard that
it was
there's
already
three
gonna
tech.
happen.
We were here
Yeah.
to scavenge.
What is that?
That's
And
tech from
then
before the screen got
they
the golden
came
age.
in.
It's
of
like,
X-Men.
Oh, right,
It's-
before everything collapsed.
It's
Yeah.
like
Chased you,
it's like
came back,
tier
shot
5
us,
point
shot the
2
core.
5
Before we had to rely on spike drives to get around.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
I do have an
right.
idea.
Tier 5.
So we say we took the sword from the Orlons. We were scavenging on the moon. The Orlons were there, got in a firefight, we found this on them. The moon started spiraling, we got out of there.
Well, I mean, you have to find someone who gives a crap about this
What
report.
are you looking up?
I mean, like, who
I mean,
would
if
be
we're even
willing to-
questioned. If we're even
That's
questioned.
true. Yeah.
Either
This is
way,
gonna
if we're
be-
questioned
this
or
is gonna
not,
be
we can't just go somewhere and sell
Why,
this.
why not?
Because
we
this
just gotta
kind
get-
of huge news that
No,
this
no, no.
planet
We're
got.
going to
We just-
Drethyk Prime.
We just gotta get far.
We're
How
selling
far?
this to an underground dealer
Drethyk Prime is like
for
one system
no
away.
less than 1 million credits.
Drethyk
That's
Prime
what
is
I've
like-
decreed.
Alright,
How
I mean,
long
if,
does it-
if they'll give us $1 million, who cares?
How
Right.
long? How far
That's
away?
it.
How far away is Drethyk Prime? How long did
It's
it take
2
us?
hexes away.
That's like we're in like the fucking hood neighborhood here. We don't even.
How long would that take?
What is? I don't
That's
That's not what
understand
he's
your
talking
point.
about.
It's too close.
Usually,
We gotta sell
when
it
a bigger.
somewhere.
Are you
far
concerned
away.
about value or like legality or
No,
something?
no notoriety. We don't want this on our.
That's why you
That's
go
why
to the
we're
black
going
market.
Yeah, that's what I said. We can't sell it officially.
How civilized is Drethyk Prime? Like, is it like a
Very.
capital of the galaxy sort of thing,
As
or is
far
it
as
really-
I- as
they
far as
treat
we know.
themselves like that, yeah.
like is
They
it like
fancy themselves.
is it really locked down, or is it
It's
like
a
can we
fucking trade
is
hub.
there a large black market at this trade hub? Because if it's centralized
It's a
enough,
trade
it might
hub.
I
not
think
have
it's more
a black
likely there
market.
than like a
Yeah,
rural
this is
area.
our best chance.
All right,
That's what I have decreed.
as long as I can buy.
Alright.
No
I-
less than 1 million.
I just want one janitor bot.
If we get at least $1 million, you can have a janitor back.
Okay, I'm gonna reprogram him to do
I'm gonna
shady
put you on
shit.
your own fucking.
He's gonna do
janitor
all sorts
shit.
of shady shit.
You're a criminal that is. You're a
What?
criminal that is so concerned
What
about.
does that mean?
I just.
Oh, yeah, you're-
I feel like
you're
as a
the
criminal,
criminal
you would
lord.
know
Yeah.
that, like,
Yeah.
if you go to a trade hub, there's obviously going to be a
I've-
very shady part of that.
What's your home planet called?
See all those dollar
Avalon.
signs? You
I
think-
lived
you
on
think-
Avalon for fucking
Well,
my
so
whole.
did
I
I.
was born on. I don't know
You think,
fact.
you think
Good
that
shit.
guy gives a shit about who he sells it
I
to?
think you're really
He just wants
you're hung up on
dollars.
the fact that you lived on a different planet. Like, space travel is out of the normal
Mr.
here.
Servius, take us back to Drethyk
Yeah.
Prime.
It is so.
All I've been saying
Space
is that I don't think there's enough of this on Drethyk Prime. I think it's too
I think
straight
that
laced.
that is actually, as far as our knowledge goes, the place that has the most dollar
I mean,
signs.
All right, well let's
This
go.
is not a democracy. You
Captain
didn't
is
get a
voting.
vote.
I'm fine with going to Drethyk Prime. I'm just trying to.
Can I vote?
I'm voicing my concerns and shit.
gonna vote for that.
Alright.
Just five anyway.
So Thomas has to do a bit more.
Do I get this bike?
Yep.
Yes.
You get spiked.
Half
Isn't
time.
it auto success for you?
If it's 10 minus difficulty.
Yeah. which it's gonna be.
I don't think you have to do much of it.
It's even easier than last time we did it because we've updated the rudder.
Yeah.
And I can also do it in half the time it would normally take.
Okay.
Maybe we could just
So
take
basically,
it
you have
slow.
a safe and expedient journey back to Drethyk Prime. Is
Yeah.
how we'll interpret
Huzzah!
it. Okay.
I just need a janitor about some spare parts.
Alright.
Okay, but we need 3 kill boxes.
That would, I wish if we had
Well,
that.
and
That takes priority over the janitor box.
Sling jar.
It's just like this board cube you put in a hallway, and then just all these little lasers.
That's
and
perfect. That probably exists.
He could probably
Yeah.
he could probably engineer like a
A
freaking
kill
like
box.
pop
Kill
up
box.
tent.
All right. You guys
We
are
also need that
about a month
communication
later.
thing.
You're back
Yeah,
in Drethyk
you're right.
Prime.
Cool. So I assume
How long?
Yeah, you're right. Like 3 weeks. That's a bit better. I
Well,
think.
it's,
Well, because to go.
it's 6 days times 2 divided by 2 because of our spike drive.
Oh, okay. So that's only like 6 days.
Yes.
Okay, that's fast.
We're fast.
All right.
That's why I got the upgrade.
Yep. All right. In news, you get some news when you come back to Drethyk Prime.
When is news done?
Pretty soon. Alright. Everybody's talking about. Well, actually, no. This would be. Yeah, the news hasn't even broken yet about Nazira. This is
Right.
Yeah.
Because we just.
You're right. You
We
gave
boosted out of there.
You could be the news givers. Yeah. Okay.
No, not us.
Okay.
So
So I will be able
try
to
set
add
up
that to
before
turn 3
news
here. Is
breaks.
that Nazira is going to be catastrophically endangered.
You know we're gonna go back to that planet though,
For what?
Scavenging
because
is
they're
going to be.
filled with those fucking gravity things.
Yeah, we should try to
That's
to
their local tech. That's like their special thing.
We need to sell this as quickly as if we can sell this before the news breaks. It'll be a lot.
Yeah,
it'll be a lot
better.
easier
It'll be
because
better.
somebody might be concerned about buying something that just
Right.
blew up from us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's
Okay. So one of the news pieces, once you guys help spread the news, is that Nazira has had this.
Well, we
crisis.
didn't.
no, we
Well,
don't
we
want.
don't
we
want
don't.
anyone knowing about
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's hidden because that still affects faction strength for a few different things.
Okay.
Right. So I've put an asterisk next to
It's a
that.
big secret,
It-
Sean.
I'm glad. I mean, eventually news is going to spread
Yeah,
because
we
there's going
know.
to be people who are on like the gas giant outposts because they still mine stuff there. Okay. The Law of Cain is rumored to have a new leader.
Ooh.
Someone, and even more interestingly,
Little spine.
it's someone rumored to be from the suspectedly doomed planet of Avalon.
Ooh.
So you can
It's
take your
motherfucking gold.
okay,
Fucking long
and the Explorers Guild.
leading the Reaver.
The Explorers Guild has launched a research mission on the planet Ashia on the Hefef system. That's it for news. Not a whole lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously, the Law of Cain thing was a bigger piece of news.
So our ship didn't get hit.
Your ship is pristine.
They
That's
literally
good.
had the worst gun in the world
That's
against
good.
the best
Yeah,
pilot in
I
the
was
world.
I was rolling like 2.
It's $1,000 per
Four.
point of
2.
damage.
Yeah, so it's
You
pricey.
don't want it to get hit.
Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty expensive,
Yeah, it is. It's a good thing we have the best fucking pilot in the galaxy.
especially knowing that we.
Okay.
Get a ship for this.
Refueling.
Yep. Maintenance costs, or
That's after 6 months.
oh, okay, then you got waste.
Yeah. We're selling this thing as fast as possible for no less than $1 million, and then we're jumping back to that planet, looting everything we find, and then jumping back out.
Just like
Wait, we're gonna loot this
It's a
destroyed
milk
planet?
yeah,
We're gonna loot this destroyed planet?
Yes.
Of course.
We're scavengers.
We're scavengers.
Every scavenger in the sector.
We're like vultures.
Alright.
Not
I know
if
that's why we have to be as fast as
Yeah, we
possible.
want to get there before news starts breaking, so that we're the first ones there.
I mean, we do have
And the
advanced
Orlons,
news.
no, we might encounter them.
That's the they don't.
Yeah.
But
This time we're gonna be
again,
staffed.
you
we're gonna have
killed-
a crew on board.
you killed 3
Maybe.
of
The
their
robot
crew.
crew.
Not just
and
Hoshi.
You killed 3 of their crew, and while Gavin's optimistic he killed some of you guys, he actually never confirmed any of those kills.
Mhm.
So they might be hesitant to fight against you again, at least soon. So
We gotta work fast.
Really,
Yeah.
in the end, we should have just stolen all the orbs.
I told you.
I told you.
begged you.
This is like a 10 to 15 minute real time conversation that we had.
Stealing all the we didn't
Piece
know
of
what was
shit.
keeping this place afloat.
We could be buying a capital.
We
right now.
absolutely knew what was keeping this place
God.
afloat. We had
Let's move
information called the Graviton
Alright.
Stabilizer.
I'm
We
gonna
knew what
open-
that did based on the name.
I'm gonna open the next session then with finding your buyer for the orb, and then we'll jump through from there. So, okay, this session only 2 experience, but there are XP incentives for the next session.
Oh, incentive.
Yes.
What
So
makes level
if you fulfill any of these objectives as a group, in addition to succeeding or like having a successful scavenging run, you'll get 3, which will be that plus your plus any of these incentives you need. So
Do we need to write them?
killing or besting, or I should say like not necessarily incarcerating, but somehow neutralizing the Orlon gang will be an extra 2 experience. Because you guys have a personal score to settle with them now.
It's only natural.
So that's one potential one setting. Getting a million or more for your graviton core will also give you a bonus XP for next session.
We should find somebody and put them in our debt.
And by the way, when incentives are met, you instantly get that XP.
Ooh.
So you guys could get an early level up next session. But just for this session, you're getting 2.
So
So
this
you're
isn't
not quite
this
at level
isn't-
3 yet.
This isn't a house rule. This is like.
This is a house rule.
Oh, okay.
But I like having these as
I
like
like
a
that.
dynamic way to kind of factor it into that.
I
so.
like that sort of house.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
So those are your 2 potential bonus objectives for next session, and they will kind of shift and change as we go forward.
With the system,
So
where,
you're all at 5 XP.
with the
now.
system where it's got all this shit,
Yeah.
like you need the house rules for incentives. I think.
Well, yeah, and well, there's the faction system too, and I think as you guys either if you start your own or decide to really help or like go to war on one faction, you'll be able to kind of see how you're weakening them or strengthening one. But I'm kind of running the numbers in the background here for some of the other things.
You know, we also know Orlon is like within a system or 2, so that's really good.
It's gonna be real easy though. I just ask who will give us more than 1 million credits for our.
Oh,
Then you get dumb shot.
Hold up.
Just
Isn't your precog like what will happen to me? Not like not like what path should I take. It's like what will happen if I take my path.
That's true. Like what will happen?
Like it's like what will happen? What will happen in the future? Not like which path should I take? I don't know. I can't remember the description of that power.
Well, it's a vision of the future. I know that.
Like, but you won't.
Like I don't know if you can ask like who.
I would have to read
Who is the best person to sell to? It does seem like it's not reading. It's not reading the future.
We might have to talk about that a bit because, like, imagine you're sitting in an apartment in Drethyk Prime and you say, "How do I kill the governor?" or something. Like, I don't. You
well,
don't
that's
want
not
it to
asking
be like
about the future.
Well, neither is
Right.
who will buy.
Well, okay,
who will
okay.
sell.
You
Who will
could
give
say,
a million.
you could
That's
say
not the
how
future
how
either.
did I kill the governor?
Well, that's good.
How will I kill
Like,
the governor? Like,
But
that's
the thing where it's like I don't want it to be just a total crystal ball.
Well,
where,
the thing
like,
is,
it
like,
just give you a solution.
how will
like,
I kill the governor? That's not a like. How can I kill the governor? It's how, without the aid of my vision, would I in the future kill the governor? How would I just go through?
Okay, that's true.
It
I
says-
need to think about
you-
it a bit more.
because if you just say how will I kill the governor with the intention to kill the governor, like if you don't kill the governor in the future, then the answer is just a blank nothing.
Visions should relate to actions and events, not abstract facts. Oracle couldn't tell a psychic who the crime boss of a slum neighborhood is, for example, but it could give a vision of the psychic caught in the next bloody riot and the gang boss who's directing the myriad thugs.
See, it actually seems like a really close example. Like who is the gang leader?
You could maybe get a vision of like the collector or something, and then like just enough for you to figure out who that is, and then maybe sell it to him, as opposed to just like this is the man who will get. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That's a good.
So I get a vision of a situation.
Yeah.
It's a vision of a situation that you would in the future encounter within a day, but not
potentially encounter.
but not just a like.
It doesn't give me a name and an address.
You can't just spread from one point in time to 1,000,000 points and say which of these points.
Okay, then I think
give
we've
me.
been doing it pretty well so far. Because he got the name from like a guy like addressing Gavin in the ship, like so that was fortunate. But He's also got images of things in motion that were changed ultimately by some decision making and such. So
I like that. And
yeah.
I feel like
I think it's in a good place.
I feel like the description of the power lends itself to limiting it enough.
Yep.
That it doesn't just give you which option should I take.
Yep.
I feel like that's the idea.
All right. So yeah, not quite level 3 this session, but be prepared to hit 3 next session. I think you guys will be able to do that well or before even it ends. So.
I don't think I mentioned this, but this is like Star Trek, the RPG, only like more awesome.
It's
Oh, good.
like Star Wars, the RPG, or Firefly, the RPG.
And
all of them are
and the great
basically
thing
the same.
is
so
it's colored
But
by
2 of those things are better than one of the things.
yeah,
it's-
Star Trek and Star Trek's better than everything else.
it's colored by your perception of sci-fi stuff you already like, and so I'm glad that you can let that shape your experience of the game, and then also influence like when you propose, like, you know, I'm sure this exists because it's like, oh yeah, we can factor that in, you know,
It's
when you're looking to buy something or
very nice.
yeah, okay, good.
Alrighty.
I'm going to buy stuff
Yeah,
next session.
you will have the opportunity.